There we go.
Might take me a second. My other key, my other monitor's not working at the moment.
Gaming?
I'm not sure. Give me a sec.
So, welcome, chat. We're streaming Paladins here today, but as you can see, I am queued to spectate. If any of you were here on the fundraising stream, you'll remember we actually ended up doing a thing like this. It's called Pugs. It stands for something, I'm fairly certain. We have enough people that I'm pretty much going to be commentating for the majority of these until people start dropping and I need to start filling in for people, and then I'll be playing if that needs to happen, but until then, I'm just going to be commentating for the most part, along with anyone who happens to not get picked or chooses not to play and just to vibe during this. So that'll be pretty fun. If you don't know how this works, basically it is a group of 10 or more people get together, and 2 people go be the team captains, and then they draft players in a, it's called a snake draft. And then they go into a custom game with ranked draft settings. And then this. So, this is how we're doing. I currently have Discord going through with Paladins. I am going to fix that in just a moment here. I already can't see the bans. We're off to a fantastic start. Ruckus and Talus coming from red. This is very interesting. No, not Pogs. Cease.
Can I get a link to your stream?
It is in my profile.
Oh.
On Discord.
Enemies turn to ban.
Also the stream is like 15 seconds behind, which is why spectating seems like the better thing to do. So the bans are all showing up on the red side, and I'm very confused. And also the bonus time is -1 second. It's already broken. It's already broken. No, dude. It's so broken. It's so broken. Also, YouTube is saying that the stream is going to be looking poopy, but OBS is showing me that I haven't dropped a frame, so I am scared and confused. And there looks to be some frame drops, but, like, scattered and minor, on my phone, so who the hell knows? So yeah, we've got, the teams here. Atlas for the first pick. Fair enough. Atlas is a really strong character, but you kind of need to be good with him to abuse all he has to offer. So, you know, I mean, we'll have to see how that plays out. We'll have to see just how good an Atlas blue team can pack. I'm assuming that Mecha's probably not going to be the one, and that's the save. I don't think LRX plays much support from what I've seen, so that might have been who the save was for, or they might be doing some nice multi-layered trading. You see that sometimes. Red team here, Ray Furia, one of the strongest double support combinations. YouTube is behaving better than Paladins. Nice. But yeah, no, as I was saying, Ray Furia, one of the strongest combinations of supports, because Ray packs insane ult charge. She can just be an absolute battery for it. They're both high damage. Ray is really good at dealing with burst damage on the enemy team. She has an ability that hard caps damage dealt to her at 275 per hit, which means that, for example, Atlas won't be able to deal his 840 with his fully charged shot, whereas if he's in close range, he would still be able to do the full damage because of how it's split up. Also, on top of the fact that Ray can give all of that ultimate charge, Furia has one of the best ultimates in the game, giving plus 30% movement speed and weapon power for a few seconds, but it's more than long enough to make a huge impact. Put this together, and you suddenly have an extremely spammable version of one of the best ultimates in the game. Kinda nutty.
It's your team's turn to ban.
Also, I've just realized that red team has someone named Not Smurfing What? Good name. I cannot see the bans beyond the first 3, as they are all showing up on red side, and the game is only designed to show 3 bans. So small issue there. I have no clue who's banned, but that's fine. That's cool. YouTube is still telling me it's not receiving enough video. That's fun. I love the -1 bank time as well. That's wonderful. That tells me all I need to know about the time limit they're on. Vora coming in as the 4th pick over on red team. I mean, that makes sense. Vora is one of the better aggro DPSs in the game. Also has some decent range with no fall off. So she's able to poke around corners from a distance and just kind of, you know, she doesn't have to just commit to a dive just to exist like certain other champions do. So you know what, that's you know, she's very strong. A lot of self-sustain thrown in there as well. You know, makes for a good champion. Also has a Vine. Those are always fun. We got Mr. Burger King coming out on the blue team, as well as Fernando. Nando, of course, being one of the top 2 point tanks and also a solid off tank, but I'm assuming with the Atlas pick, he's probably being played on point. Multi-layered trading indeed. Alrighty then. And then for the last pick, of course, it is Khan. Wonderful tank on Brightmarsh. Didn't get banned out. Not that I could really tell after the 3rd ban. But, you know, thanks, Paladins. He's a really strong off tank. Does crazy amounts of damage. His grab can be really useful in conjunction with a team. It's also just a solid dash if you need to get away. Also packs some healing if you're nearby him on a long cooldown. And then he also has a smaller, more personal version of Fernando's shields. And then, of course, both of those are very strong abilities. So you'll love to see it. I don't have much to say about. I mean, you don't see a lot of Koga Bomb King. I feel like. But I mean, they're both strong champions. You know, very solid. Inara, you know, certainly not in her best state at the moment, but pretty solid point tank, especially if you can play her well. I feel like Paladin's current balance, if you're good with a champion, within reason, you can probably do well with them. In my opinion, Strix is the worst champion in the game. I know some people might want to disagree on that. I know Moji's pretty down there as well. But with either of those examples, right, it's... if you're good enough with them, and you play them in the right situations, good for you. You can do well with them. So that's cool. So we're gonna hop right on in here and do some spectatification-ness. See what talents everyone is rolling up to the match with as well. As soon as they pick their talents, that is. Everyone's loading in, it seems. Okay, cool. Everything looking pretty normal. We have Exterminate for Furia on double support. That is pretty standard. You don't always need the extra healing from Cherish. And the extra damage until the enemy team buys Resilience can be a massive, massive thing. On top of that, we have Focus Ray. Not the most popular pick on Ray, but if you can deal with the jank, it's a very strong talent that allows you to do some more damage, some more healing, some more ult batterying in more concentrated ways. It does, however, make using her ult to heal up a teammate a little bit trickier since you have to time it worse. Everything else looking pretty normal. Big Shield is indeed what people are usually running on Atlas these days from what I've seen, so all makes sense from what I understand. We're going to have a big fight coming out on left side. Inara and Atlas going head-to-head. Inara, of course, with Mother's Grace, can't be rewound by Atlas if he were to go for that. So, he won't. Because he knows. And you can see the big shieldy bit when she's in Mother's Grace. Khan getting hit with the rewind, which will send him back to where he was 4 seconds ago with his lowest amount of health. And then Atlas rewinding himself, which does the same, but his HP goes to its highest value. Inara now making a move for point, going down to the Fernando and the Koga. Not really much she could do there once 2 people turned at her. Her gimmick is a lot of damage reduction, but that's not really always going to save you when you are just outnumbered and have the lowest DPS in the game. Blue team manages to take the point. Good for them. Pushing this Khan back. They've got to be careful. This Ray is behind them, it looks like. Never mind. I might have had my sides backwards. Got a little disoriented. But Ray and Inara now defending the point. Koga rushing at Ray. Envelop won't do much to save her here. And she can't get away in time. Koga dropping the ultimate. Inara going down to about half health, now standing on her own. Khan does not make it back in time. His shield is about to get absolutely shredded by this Bomb King. If those bombs get stuck to Khan before his shield is up, they will damage both him and the shield when detonated if it's up. So that can be a very not pleasant turn of events. Bomb King getting low, but does manage to get away. Inara trying to make some space, throwing the ultimate out. Bomb King dodges it with his own, but Inara, because of his ultimate, was not able to get back to the point in time. A little bit of tunnel vision, and, you know, the push just ended up going in. Taking a look at the stats here, we're looking at Koga Bomb King doing the strong majority of the damage. I mean, like, if y'all were here on Saturday, you know exactly why. This is where all the damage is coming from, okay? Like, you already know. As far as the shielding, of course, we can expect to see a Fernando be having the most of that. It's Aegis Nando, that's what he does. And then for healing, red team just doesn't have a lot of healing coming out. I don't know if it's because they're not, because they're dying too fast, or they're just not trying to heal in the right places, or if maybe they're just not coordinated with double damage supports. But here we go, fighting on the left side again. Inara not having her ultimate anymore, but Bora has hers. Fury is about to get hers any second now. Ray trying to get those ults up and on everyone. Furia not ulting to get away, choosing not to while there are only 4 people alive. Unfortunately, this will mean the death of Khan. Ray gets chased by the Koga. And down goes the rest of Red Team's defense. Inara getting pushed back by Bomb King, Atlas, and Koga holding left side. Inara goes to join the fight on left, or on her right, as it were. But, oh my goodness, the Bomb King with the absolute decimation of the enemy team. Looking at Koga here for a second. Bomb King's ult goes off. Doesn't seem to hit anybody, but it doesn't matter. Ray goes down. Red Team is waiting for the whole team to be respawned before they push out of spawn. They now need to try to make a push. I'm gonna deafen because I can already tell who won, but we don't need to talk about that. Don't worry about it. Red team absolutely pinned down. It looks like one Inara death could be the end of things. Furia with the ult for the final defense. But it doesn't look like it's gonna be enough. They're gaining some ground back, but they look like they're starting to lose more health than they're dealing. And that's not a good position to be in. Down goes the Inara. That was your biggest health bar. Atlas with the ultimate takes Ray out of the question, and blue team wins in a shocking 4-0. Minus all of the electricity. I don't know what I'm saying. It was before. It happens. It happens.
Hoggers. Okay.
I'll cap if
Let me beat
nobody
you both.
wants
You
to
beat
again.
Horizon.
I mean, you guys were just perma-camp caps now. Okay,
I guess.
fine. Any takers? And Zav, what do you want? Heads or tails?
You can pick this time.
Okay, I'll pick tails.
1 sec to get the
I
coin
got
flip
you.
back
No
up.
problem, bro. You do you. We vibing.
Heads.
I
Okay.
won.
Hell yeah. I see.
Hog gaming.
Proxy.
You said proxy.
Of course.
Okay, okay. I'll take Jordan and Audrey. Oh shit, we need to. Oh no, never mind. Kanan said they weren't playing. Never mind. Scratch that.
Nope.
And Audrey, if you do, you want me to move you, Audrey, or can you go into team 2?
I got him.
Poggers.
K9 and Elrex.
I'm not playing, man.
Oh. Um. Mythical and Elrex. We don't have any fat kid, do we?
No, none were fat.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And I'll take Emily. And Kronos.
I get no name.
There you go.
Someone appears to be missing from the Team 1 VC.
Yeah, I've noticed that.
This is interesting.
Mythical Rock. I don't know who.
I have no idea. We are now just waiting for things to be sorted out and begin, and as soon as they do, I will be thrown into the spectate. So that'll be fun. And then that'll happen. That'll be great. Life will be good. Taco will be Bell, and Mick will be Donald's. I have absolutely no idea what's happening here. So, that is a thing. something's going on. Otherwise, something would be going on. You know.
Your team's turn to ban.
Hey, we're
Choose a
in.
champion.
Which
Grover's
means it
mic
is
is
time to.
ready.
Sorry, that was probably very loud. I hope I don't get claimed for that. I was opening Mecha's stream and there was an ad playing, but never mind. Life is fine. Life is fine. I am fining life for being a bitch. But
Enemy's
we're
turn to
getting right on
ban.
in. Oh god, we have this bug again. We are not gonna get to see the bans proper, but we will get to see the first
Your
3.
team's turn to ban.
So we have a Sati ban coming out of blue team, followed by an Atlas ban on red. That's fair. A lot of long corridors for Sati to abuse her poke. Improvised, of course, lets her set traps and then go invisible for a few I say a few. It's a second and a half. It can be extended, I think, to what, 2 3/4. So, you know, tight corridors, she just kind of gets away, leaves you those. They deal like 600 damage, just poof. Atlas, strong tank, probably played a decent chunk of part in the last game
Enemy's turn
as
to
well, so that
ban.
makes sense. Tiberius can be a nightmare on ice mines. His projectiles, they bounce off of walls. Again, tight corridors. No clue who got just banned by red team. We will not be able to see the rest of the bans. I am going to start spectating someone other than Mecha and see if that fixes it, and if not, I'll just restart my game. On the note of champions who are strong on ice mines because of how their kits work, we have a Dredge Hover. It will get locked in. Dredge is a strong champion on ice mines, especially due to the tight corridors. The blasts from his explosions are pretty big. They can be hard to avoid. You can either force people to take damage or just back off of a certain chunk of the map. It's the only map I can play Dredge competently on, or at least with any vague sense of consistency. And also, in my opinion, it is Dredge's best map, and I don't know how popular that is of an opinion, but he's a strong champion here. We've got the Furia locked and the Grover locked, 2 of the stronger supports in the game. Furia's weakness being that she can't really heal multiple lanes at once, so if your team isn't playing super together, or multiple people need heals at the same time, they're gonna have to try and wait, back off, play around it. Grover able to do that, but he doesn't have the reach that Furia does, even without Cherish. So with Cherish, she of course reaches farther. She's probably going to Exterminate, especially because double support, but, you know, just for the sake of comparison here. Grover also has access to Deep Roots, which means that when his right-click hits, instead of disabling movement abilities, it disables movement. And then it chains slows. It used to also chain roots. They nerfed it. It only chains the chained players only get slowed now, but it's still decently impactful. Here we have the Ash Barrack. So team is a bit shield heavy. Not that that's a bad thing, of course, but it does mean that you are just that little bit weaker to one particular item. Not that that deters you entirely from something, unless you're 5 shield-based champions, which you can't really do. You know, like, the only time that matters is if you're running a team that's just made to annoy with CC spam, and then, okay, well, now you die to Rezil. It's kind of your own fault, right? But yeah, no, solid point tank in Barrack, solid off tank in Ash. Ash not being the strongest point tank, and Barrack, of course, same for off tank, but theoretically, they could go for the mix-up with Big Shield and Forge Fire talents. I don't see that being the case, but, you know, we'll have to wait and see. 2 mystery bans coming out at the very end. Got that -1 bank time. Also, still occurring in life and the universe, so that's cool. So yeah, for our fourth pick over here on a red team, we will just have to wait and see. We have no hovers at this very moment, so we are just waiting to see who K9 will be picking. Big think. If I check their roles here in the Discord, they only have the support role. So it's possible one of these is a save for them. Looking at the Yagoroth hover, I have a strong feeling that that Furium may have been saved for K9, as Elrex, if you don't know, is a very experienced Yagoroth player. They've got a lot of time in her. You'll see that when we get to see their level on Yag, and it's going to be neat. Needing to now see a support and then either a second support or a second DPS out of blue team. We have the Io locked in. Very strong champion. Mostly heal bot with a bit of scattered inconsistent utility. So strong champion. Good reach on her heals. Lifelink allows you to split her heals up a bit, or Goddess's Blessing lets you hard pocket someone with some extra damage reduction. Sacrifice, making you harder to kill. Her worst talent of the three by far, in my opinion, but it's not the worst thing in the world. Like, there are worse talents on other champions. It makes good use of Luna in a different way from the other talents. Really creative thing. And then also, yeah, when I say she has good heals, by the way, and can play pretty heal bot, it literally, single target is the same heal per second as Ceres. So, there's that. Also, I was indeed right. Never mind, the Grover was saved for K9, but I was right that they will be on support, and that Elrex was who that Yagoroth was saved for. You can see level 245. Games, good close games will usually give you around 100 to 150,000 experience. It takes 1 million for every level from 49. So to get from 49 to 50, it takes 1 million experience on a champion level. It's then another 1 million for every level. Now, bear in mind that Elrex has reached level 245 with Yagoroth, and she has been in the game for a year and then, like, a month on top of that. Experienced Yagoroth player. Also, I guess while we're waiting to load in, Cassie is a strong backline DPS champion. She is a projectile, but she is almost a hit scan. She has some crazy fast projectiles on her attacks, although her secondary ability projectiles are still the speed they used to be, which is actually still pretty quick, if I'm being honest. She has a knockback shot that allows you to push people off the map if you're fighting on that little wooden side. You can actually see down in the bottom right down there. Same place Khan can throw you. Best off tank. And she's also got her blast shot, which sets off a shot for a few hundred damage in a small radius. And I kind of want to see their deck, because there's a card called that essentially turns blast shot into also an AoE version of her knockback shot. So plenty of get off me buttons, plenty of throw you off the map buttons, decent damage. She has a dodge roll that lets her just kind of smooth. All three of her talents are viable in different scenarios. One of very few champions where this is the case. Drogo's being another example of this, actually. All three of his talents are good. I think with him, it's maps and matchups that determine which one you want to go with. Cassie, it's pretty much just who's on the enemy team. With Impulse typically being the default, and we'll see some Impulse coming out. Here, this reduces the cooldown of Blast Shot by 2 seconds, which is super helpful. We're also going to see Blast Shower, which reduces that cooldown even further when it hits enemies, especially if groups. Bit of Sustain coming out. Drop roll, dodge roll when you drop to a certain health. We are going to see Megaton 3. We're going to see Hurl Dredge, not surprising at all. If I'm being honest, all of these talents seem pretty normal. Got a bit of a broken camera here. There we go. All I had to do was re-spectate over Cassie to fix that. That is, that'll do the trick, won't it? So starting off this mid-fight, we have a couple backline pokers, and then all of red team seems to be going on the left side. Yaggaroth, oh my goodness, Yaggaroth coming into the tunnel, going for the flank, but is going to get pushed back. Io went down somewhere in the chaos. I missed out on that. Mecha not able to get away on that Ashe. Unfortunate. Cassie now needing to back the hell away before she gets destroyed. She gets away, but Khan knows she's there. Yag knows she's there. She's not going to have time this time. Throws out the panic ult. Maybe the team can capitalize, but it doesn't look like it with just the Ashe and the Io alive. And it looks like they're going to take this opportunity to regroup. Io throwing out the best emote in the game, also known as her default. Furia poking, but not doing the most damage in the world, seeing as how she has a shotgun and they're pretty far away. But still doing some damage, still keeping you in combat so you don't receive out-of-combat healing, and still keeping the Cauterize fresh every time she hits. So, not doing nothing, just not killing. Ashe runs in, but doesn't look like she can really get much done here. White, unfortunate indeed. I'll be honest, I was caught a little teeny tiny bit off guard when Mecha was playing the Ashe, but, you know, we'll see how this works out. Furia looking to be in just a bit of danger. Khan having to back off. This Cassie putting out so much pressure onto them. Yag giving everyone the shields, but will it be enough to get them onto this payload? Looks like it might be. Cassie throwing out the ultimate, once again revealing the enemy locations. Yaggaroth runs in, but can't get out. Blue team finally has the player advantage, but not for long. Barrett gets hit by the exterminate beam. Stuck in there and died. Now blue team with no tanks, but red team not wanting to push with low health and down a support. Grover went deep roots, I'm assuming. I did not check this at the very beginning. Yes, yes. Indeed, he did. Cassie now trying to hold the front here while we wait for the tanks to come back. Dredge and Cassie now holding the payload, but they have to be careful. A lot of pressure can come out, but Dredge dealing a lot of damage to the team that is grouped up, spamming his harpoons like he is able to do thanks to his hurl talent, which puts the ability on either a 1 second or 0 second cooldown. I don't recall which exactly, but it makes them super spammable in exchange for them not slowing anymore. Commonly the preferred Dredge talent. Octavia ulting out, and 2 kills from the Octavia. She gets stunned by the Luna, but not before she's able to take out one of the tanks, and now it's down to just Io and Ashe. Io getting pushed back here. Luna goes down. She tries to keep the Ashe alive, but there's only so much she can do. She has to try to dodge the exterminate beam. Yaggaroth in the back line. It doesn't look like blue team really has much they can do about this. Cassie comes close to taking her out, but Yaggaroth is a pretty fast champion in roll mode. She's got a lot of balanced, a lot of wonky balanced things to compensate for how she works. Payload now reaching the underpass. Both tanks are on point. Dredge trying from above to take out the tanks. Khan goes down thanks to the Cassie's efforts. Yaggaroth hardens, but it's not enough to stay alive. Is anyone on red team close enough? Not quite. And we go back to mid. Now, for those of you who don't know, Ice Mines historically in competitive professional Paladins play was known for the longest time before the tragic end of Pro Paladins as a map where you'd pretty much see the mid-fights decide the win. You might see the payload get close like we did there, but most of the time, an evenly matched game, you'd see it go back to mid every time. No matter how far that payload goes, you're usually seeing it end on a mid-fight. It's always going to come back to the mid-fights, and, well, it looks like blue team may be able to pull it out in these mid-fights yet. We'll have to see, of course. Things may change. Blue team could just absolutely decimate. You know, we'll see. This Cassie being a player of interest, I think. Doing really solid.
Just leaving this here.
Dredge placing the shortcut to retreat to. They're now grouping up on right side. Khan having the ultimate. If he's able to grab somebody, he's going to be able to throw them straight off the map. Yaggaroth rushes into the enemy backline, but can't get out this time. Khan looking to get a kill. but gets pushed off the map along with Grover by the IO ult. That is huge value from blue team. This mid fight is just about in the bag already. Yagoroth choosing not to accelerate. I don't think she would make it in time anyway, meaning blue team will have the cap here. Furia throwing out a beam, but already very low HP. Ashe dropping the ultimate. She's now invincible, but not CC immune as Yagoroth goes for the Vor, and Ashe can't do anything with her team backed up just a little farther than her. Dredge needing to run away with his teleport. Barrick, now the last tank alive in the front line. Cassie trying to help out. Luna's up there providing heals, I think, right? Yes, I did remember that correctly. Luna's up there providing heals and the occasional stuns. Cassie and Barrick holding the fort down, but Yag rushes up. The Cassie ultimate goes out. Yagoroth's hiding spot is revealed. Not that she was hiding it super well, as she was shooting. So, if stealth was the goal, that was not succeeded at. Grover and Octavia trying to deal with the enemy support. Dredge peels for her. Maybe going for a little bit of that help. Unfortunately for the red team, you do not want to see your Octavia and your Yagoroth go down, but it's what happens. But it might not matter as this Cassie gets pushed back by Khan and Grover. Luna going for the stun on Furia, but whiffs because Furia goes into tunnel, and for whatever reason, Luna decided not to follow. Dredge forgets that the enemy spawn is behind him and gets dropped by the Octavia. Octavia having to retreat just a little bit, goes into her own distortion field so that the enemies can't see where she is as well. Luna doesn't get pulled back, so it looks like she's going to get shot down. She is. That is some healing and crowd control and a little bit of squishy tankiness knocked out of blue team's hands. Down goes Cassie next. Io, of course, still alive to heal. But not for long if Yag has anything to say about it, as Dredge and... Oop, wrong person. Dredge and Io get pushed, but Dredge is able to push the Yagoroth back with his massive burst damage from each of those shots. Rounds the corner with the reload shot, but doesn't manage to clip anybody with it. Manages to push Octavia back. Grover goes up, but he goes up too far. Barrick now holding the payload and pushing it forward. He gets his shield back. If this beam doesn't hit him, he looks like he'll be safe. I have not checked items. If he's got some good resil, good for him, good for him. Payload goes up to about where they defended it from last time, so Barrick couldn't get his shield down in time. Down he goes. It is now up to the remaining members of the blue team, but no one can get to point in time. Overtime ends. And it's like I said, you get a good, even match, and this will always go back to the mid-fight. Because the problem when you're that close to the enemy spawn is unless you're just facing one enemy at a time, if they're in groups of 2 or even 3, you're at their spawn. If they can come in waves, they can weaken you, and if they're close enough together, yeah, you knock one out, but by the time you can kill another, that one's already back. You're fighting a whole team, and you don't have time to get back if you lose a man, right? One of your champions goes down, and that is the end of it. If we look at the items here while we're on our way into mid, we will see that Resilience coming in damn near full force on the blue team. So it's pretty nice. We got some Master Riding coming from Io and Cassie as well. Respectable indeed. Yagoroth going for the backline again. Io goes for the chase for whatever reason, but it does not matter because Yagoroth gets taken down, but that may not have mattered in the end as, oh my goodness, half of blue team is down. We're once again down to just Dredge and Io, but Dredge gets hit with Khan's ultimate. Io now can't do much. Luna gets hit with the beam, loses half her health. There's only so much Io and Luna can do here. But Barrick gets back, not in time to save Luna, but in time for Io to retreat to safety. There is still time to make this push, to make this happen. You could make this count and get on that point. It's almost time for them to touch for overtime if that is their plan. Barrick might be going in for the dash. A little bit of feeding if he's not careful, but he makes it! And almost totally unpunished. The Furia beam goes out, Gets the Ashe down to 650 health, but it does not seem to matter. Khan not realizing that the Ashe is right behind him, and she's able to take him out, losing control of the point at 90%. That is not going to do much for your mental. They now need to try and make a pretty quick retake if they want this mid. Otherwise, they're going to have to defend again, and well, either of these teams might not want to defend again. They've already seen how close they can come to losing it if they can't pull it together. Octavia choosing to take the front line a little bit ahead. That's fine, just because the role is called front line doesn't mean they're the only ones allowed to take it. We see Dredge just absolutely spamming his explosives out, throwing his ultimate out. Khan using Battle Shout to get away and then dashing out of there. But if this Dredge hits his shots right, that might not be enough to save him. His shield might be looking low. His shield, I think, went down, and he also went down. You know, sequence of events. So here we get to that point where we get closer to the red team's spawn. The trade-off being that, of course, the respawn timer is going to work more in their favor. Even though it's the same amount of time, it does mean that they'll have more time to recover, and it's right outside their spawn. Yagharoth trying to escape the Cassie, chases the Io, but chooses not to unroll. And it looks like that might be the death of her. No, she gets away. No, she doesn't. Not if this Cassie comes. She does, and Yagharoth goes down. Now, not to backseat or anything, I'm not saying you should have done this, but if that were me, I would have gone for the Io. But whatever the right play was, whatever the wrong play was, payload. I knocked down my keyboard, my spare keyboard, and, yeah, that's cool. Payload goes in, and we have our winner. 4-2 on Ice Mines. Very spicy. That mid-fight could have gone just slightly differently, and that match could have gone the same the other way. Who knows?
I picked last time.
Tails.
Okay.
All right. Tails.
Oh.
Let's go.
Look at you. I also made it, by the way.
Proxy.
If y'all want to start doing it, you can. You first pick Proxy. Where is he? Okay. Oh shit, Hyper's in here now too? Wow. I'll take Jordan at Hyper. Team 2.
I just want you all to know that that last match was an amazing show and was
Thank
great
you.
to commentate.
I fed
That was-
my brains out.
I literally said after one of the mid fights, I was like, wow, I was really surprised when Mecha took off tank, but like it's
No.
almost working. And then
Well,
it
I was
started
supposed to play
working.
Io. I was supposed to play Io. I saved Dredge, but then they didn't have Dredge, so we couldn't trade. But I can't play Dredge. So I was like, shit, give me Ashe if you can Dredge. Like, it was chaotic, dude. We were not on the roles we were supposed to be on. I will give it
It's
that much,
okay.
but I fed my brains out. Okay, Zap, did you pick your next two? I didn't hear you.
Alex. I'll do Alex and no name.
Okay. I'll take Audrey and and Elrix. I'll take Elrix.
Do I need one more?
Yes, you pick
Yeah.
one more. And then whoever's in here that gets fat kidded will have prio next round, because I think there's gonna be one fat kid.
Do my wife
Maybe
thoughts.
All right.
Gaming.
Hey, Sunset. What's your Twitch that you're streaming on? I'll watch that. While...
It's not Twitch, it's YouTube, and it's in my Discord profile.
Gotcha.
I'm not that good at this, but I'm trying. I think I'm. I mean, part of it's that the games need to be good, and they have been so far, so that's nice.
I can't believe we won that last one.
I know. I was
Oh,
well.
good.
I was really surprised because both of those pushes looked like they were going to go in, and then they didn't. And then the third push, I was like, "Well, we're back here again." But we know
Yeah.
what happened the first two. To okay, well, never mind.
Yeah.
I don't see your YouTube.
It's in there. Here, I can send you a link in just a second.
Yeah.
I actually gotta do this.
Yeah, if
Maybe
I
it's
end
just
up,
because Go ahead.
I was gonna say if I end up solo commentating, I have to deafen in here because the replay is like a minute behind.
Yeah.
So I get spoiled on who wins if I don't deafen.
Are you doing thanking emoji or shattered lightning?
Thingamoji. The other one's a music channel.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. They're all banned on their main.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's multiple things.
Oh, I have an idea. I am Galaxy Brain. I am Galaxy Brain.
I can make a commentator channel. All you gotta do is say something.
Oh, can you?
That is-
Oh, I didn't
Yeah,
realize.
I'm an admin.
Oh,
I'm
I
an
didn't
admin.
realize.
You're good.
Oh.
Got it.
Yeah, I don't see your you're certainly like even expanding your profile all the way. You said you
that's-
messaged or somebody
that's
messaged you
weird.
the-
Yeah, let me... Here is the channel link. Oh, that is the enter button and the shift button.
Perfect.
Gaming.
That button.
I wonder, does YouTube still... No, it doesn't. Okay. Also, thank you all so much for the 4 likes on the stream. Great to know y'all are having a good time, and helps out the stream and channel quite a bit.
Okay, go
You
there.
you were
Not
not
sure.
kidding about the delay on the stream itself.
It's all
Yeah.
it's
I just heard
it's
you in
supposed to
the
be-
stream send me the link.
Yeah, it's like 16 seconds behind. When I do Paladins, I have to stream with a bit more delay than other games because when I stream off my computer, if I don't, it doesn't work.
Gotcha.
Stream will just die. But if I'm streaming off my capture card, I can stream with, I think it's only 1 second delay. It's just a mix of bad
You
computer,
want me to
bad
move
internet.
you to the commentator channel?
Oh, cool. It's made. Big thank.
Not a problem.
Thank you so much. All right, we have a commentator channel for VC now, chat. Oh, this is so cool. Oh, this is so cool. Now, what this does mean is that we will be missing the beginning of each draft if they just like dive right into it after a match. But I mean, like that's whatever. You know, I don't have to deafen. I can commentate with other people now.
And you can. Hold up. That's not. Where's the actual? There it is.
So now
What are they waiting on?
good question.
Oh, they're waiting on Rat-
That is definitely more than 32 characters, isn't it? Oh my god. Not if I do it like that, it's not. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, right, that's my deafen
Okay.
button.
I think what happened is one person joined and isn't here.
In the actual like team chats, I only see 4 people in team 2.
Yeah, I only see 4 people in one.
That's because
Oh
Yeah, I
wait,
think
I
I
see.
think Mecha's just not in a VC right now.
Yeah.
isn't.
Yeah. I have no idea what's happening in that text channel right now.
I don't either.
I have been unqueued from spectating, I know that. Here we go.
Okay, yeah. Someone from the some, someone from stream joined it,
Ah, I see, I
or
see.
someone who wasn't supposed to join Pug joined the Pug.
Ah, I
And
see.
because everyone's names are all changed,
Right,
I'm not
right.
sure who it was.
Right. Okay. That explains that whole conversation. I have managed to cram my name, my username, and my pronouns all into my nickname under 32 characters, and I did not think I was going to be able to.
I just use the same name for everything, so
That's fair. I don't. You know what? Actually, what if I just go into my Discord about me? Right. I have streamer mode. Well, I don't need streamer mode turned on. My Discord's not showing in any capacity, so who cares?
People struggle to pronounce my like in-game name, so I had to add the actual pronunciation.
Fair. I know how to pronounce it, but that's just because I played Smite for a little bit.
Well, I meant the CLNR 0 and 05 thing.
Oh,
That's the actual in-game name, and
I
I
see.
understand why people struggle with that.
yeah, that's fair.
Can you like not knock important things over, especially when they're expensive and required for streaming?
No.
I don't think you're the dog standing next to me on the floor.
You
I don't
don't know
know.
that.
His name is K9, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. I see. I see.
Woof woof, motherfucker.
Oop, that is an alert. I have screwed up my thing. Thank you to, I'm gonna call you Alex for the sub to the channel.
That's me.
Gaming. Cool. I'm not currently looking at the thing. I got the alert twice.
Why are the
Interest-
team chats both just empty now?
Did they go back into the thing or did everyone just leave?
Everyone just left.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
IR confusion.
Yep, that's what happened.
I am going to pull up Mecha's Twitch and see if I
Yeah.
can figure out what's going on.
Oh yeah, since we're all in the VC, I can ask you guys to do that instead of just awkwardly muting and doing it on my phone.
She raided someone else, so
Oh.
yeah.
Well, I see.
People had ruined them.
Yeah, based on what just happened in general, I guess everyone just kind of dipped.
Uh-huh.
Well, that
Wait,
is
so
a bit
does-
unfortunate.
People don't want to play on main accounts.
That and
I
a lot
don't-
of their names were not what their in-game name was.
At least the 2 games we did get were good.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
the first one was
It
pretty
wasn't
rough,
close, but it wasn't a close game, but it was a good watch.
that
It
was,
was a good
very
watch.
one-sided slaughter.
Okay, the thing is though, being close and being good for watching and commentating are 2 very different things.
Fair
Yeah.
enough. On my end, it was just see everybody on my team die.
Understandable. Have a nice Dave. I feel like I spent most of the game just spectating the tanks the first time. Because that was just, you could see everything happening from the tanks' perspectives.
How is
Yeah.
it that you go like up and down in spectator mode?
Number pad, 0 through
Number
9.
pad?
That switches you between the characters, but bear in mind, I have really weird key bindings. I don't know if this is the default or not. I think Q and E change your elevation.
Oh, that. Yeah, no, I have no idea. All I know how to do is pull up the stats and go from person to person.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
didn't know anything. All I just knew was how to spectate.
So if you use the normal movement inputs, that'll
That
move
I
you
could
around like you
figure out,
move.
but
Oh.
I
And
didn't
then
know how to do like up, down, switch between characters.
yeah, so 0 through 9 switch you between the different characters. 0 is the leftmost person on team 1, 9 is the rightmost person on team 2.
Makes sense.
E and Q move you up and down, I think. And then, of course, there's the F1 through, what is it, F4, F5 or whatever, 1 through 4, I think.
Yeah.
And those are like the main ones.
I
Well, I guess we'll see if anyone rejoins after that ping. That's... Not sure if they will or not. I've only been live for an hour, so I'll probably just play myself, if not, if y'all want to join me, if these don't start up again.
I'll hang around a minute or two, see what happens. Otherwise, I might get a bit of an early dinner or whatever, and then hop back on later.
Fair enough. When is... Wait, oh, are they not streaming tonight? I thought they were. Crap. I wonder. I guess if they do, they probably go live at like 7 or 8.
I love how there's still 2 people just sitting in chat
Just
too.
sitting in Team 2, yeah. I
chilling
don't think
there.
they're still there if I had to guess. Otherwise, I feel like they'd have come down here.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Like I feel like they'd have come down here or pinged us or something.
Yeah.
They're just dead.
Well, I think with Alex,
One just left.
Yep.
I think with Alex, he only has one monitor, so he can't switch between Discord and Paladins.
Does he not
Ah.
use the overlay?
Possibly not.
I just don't play in full screen.
I
I'm on a laptop, so I only have one monitor as well. No, it's fine. Okay, this should be a good device. It just isn't. It's not bad because it's a laptop. It's bad because this particular product is hot garbage.
What is it, if you don't mind?
It is a 2017 Omen.
Okay, gotcha.
I tried for a while to not say it on the channel, and then I hit the point a couple weeks ago where I was just like, no, this thing's trash, and I don't have any regrets with name dropping this thing. I'm never buying an HP product again.
HP has some good servers, and they have good, like, regular products.
I guess what I should say is I'm never buying an HP laptop again, and products will be questionable in general, because I've only had experience with 2 HP laptops, but they've both been terrible.
Every laptop I've had Well, the first one was a Dell, but that was like an old 03 thing that I inherited basically. Um, it came with XP on it.
Oh, I see. I think I had I don't know what it was, but I can tell you it was pre-7. I also had a Dell laptop for Chinese class. It was provided by my school district.
Alright.
So
And that is my only experience with Dell products.
Fair.
they're okay. It's just a pain in the ass to find drivers for them.
Yeah, probably. Well, this connection's about to get snapped. There it is. Damn.
So, does not look like things will be starting up again.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I
Maybe we'll start again tomorrow or something.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to like join tomorrow, but like I do hope y'all have fun if you can get one together tomorrow because they're always fun.
Yeah, they are.
Saturdays are just usually kind of rough for me. I have a lot
Yeah.
to do.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I can take the last one being the first one that I've won since joining the server.
That's like one of the most even matches we've had since this server started too.
No, they're the really even match. The second pug. I
There
wanna
have
say?
been a good few, but like that was definitely up there. Because that
So
one
I'm
was
just
good
curi-
until the end. I think the only thing that really went wrong, like the well, not the only thing, but the biggest thing that went wrong at the end was the Yaggroth went behind the enemy and went for the back line.
Yeah, I did notice he kept doing that
And then didn't. Well, that was fine. He got away most of the time.
most of the time.
But that time, not only did they not get away, they also didn't attack anyone back there. They rolled in, spun a little next to the IO, and then rolled away and died to Cassie before they could get away. And I was very confused.
Yeah,
Because
that is weird.
I figured
wasn't
the
doing
play
that
was
well either there.
run behind backline, kill IO, now they don't have a support.
Or really just be a distraction. Because I'll
Yeah.
do that at ROM sometimes.
You know, Yag
Or
and
I'll just
Rom
go in-
really like to just run back there, maybe kill the support, but suck some attention away from the other side.
That's
I mean,
why.
that's pretty much how you have to play Yag too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Even as a solo point tank Yag, I don't play point
don't-
tank. I play solo off tank.
So even when I play frickin' ROM, unless I'm stuck on point as the only tank we have on team, I'm in the back line just fucking shit up. I may
I
not
mean,
kill anything.
it happens.
My
Like,
KDA is actually negative, or not negative, but I die more often than I kill, but I'm like a 60% win rate.
I mean, yeah.
Like,
Like, value
work.
feeding is more about the value that, like,
Yeah.
look. The way to play Ruckus, I describe as value feeding. He's not the only champion where you do it with. He's just the only champion where it's pretty much the only thing you do with him. But, like,
I personally just don't like Ruckus.
when someone value feeds, yes, they're feeding, but the value is the important part, right? Like, yeah, their
They may be
KDA is gonna
feeding,
might look a little
They are keeping
crappy.
the whole enemy team off of.
Right, yeah, no.
Right.
Ruckus may have just only done like half a damage worth of health bar to a tank, but he let his team wipe the enemy team in the process. So
Yeah. Exactly.
like, yeah, he fed, but if he didn't feed, you wouldn't have had that team wipe.
Well, that's
Obviously,
how I
team
play
wipes are
ROM.
extreme.
I'm just a huge distraction.
Yeah, no, just harass the backline with Rom and Yeg. You can play Azan that way too.
Yeah.
There's not much you can't do with Azan.
So I've got to say, I tried a brand new build for Barrack the first time that game, and I'm liking it quite a bit. It's
I'm currently
Who's
just using
plus-
Nada's. I have 3 different Nada decks loaded on Barrack right now, and that's it.
so the one that I used here. It's built around one man's scrap, but it's basically all of his self-sustain cards except for the health on damage from turrets.
Oh, that's interesting.
So I have a failsafe at level 3, the fuel efficiency at level 2,
Oh my gosh, this is hilarious.
double time at level 2, and then I've got a healing station at level 3, and it's basically they get punished for letting my turrets live, they get punished for killing them. So my turrets just always get value.
Right. Right. No, that sounds like a really interesting build. I like that a lot. You know what that build would go really well with?
What?
Architectonics.
I miss Architectonics. Don't get me
I do
wrong,
too.
Forge Fire's fun, but
Forge Fire is fun, but it's not. I played Architectonics until Forge Fire happened.
could we replace Tinkerin with Architectonics?
You know what? You know what? I want Tinkerin to get buffed, but I would be just as okay with replacing it with Architectonics.
See, I didn't even start playing this game until like 6 months ago.
I started I played for about 2 months, summer 2017. I ended up stopping like a week after Zin came out. And then I picked the game up a little under a like in a week. I think I'll have been playing again for a year.
But this is the only like shooting game that I play. I'm just like, well, I'm trash.
This is the only team shooting game that I play now, although I came from TF2, so I didn't come in completely like new or whatever.
That's fair.
I started playing this in December 2020.
Well, I guess I could say Generation Zero is a shooting game, but that's all PvE.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. I
If you're
played
playing
some
on the same input, the
Overwatch,
general
but
idea of aim will still carry, though. At least that's something you'll have.
Kind of. But in Gen Z, I'm fighting giant ass robots, not
Yep.
Talus.
when
Giant ass robots, not small children.
Yeah.
I guess the other thing too is positioning isn't quite as important in a lot of the PvE stuff. You can be in a bad spot but still make it work because AI is just never going to be as good as a person at this kind of thing.
Not. Hell, I remember I was playing.
Unless it's Moji, then the AI is just better than most players.
Yeah, Moji Bot is scary.
Moji Bot is like
Dude.
I have
Or
had
Leon.
times where
Leon,
I have
Alex,
seen emoji disconnect and been excited.
Yeah.
Because if they're not playing super well, the bot's probably gonna outperform them.
You know, the pip bot is low-key kind of good too. If you're playing like Eevee or I can't tell you how many times I've been sniped out of the air as Eevee by a pip bot when most pip players can't touch me.
Yeah.
Bot?
So Kinesabot used to be the weirdest mixed bag because she used to only hit headshots. She would either hit the headshot or miss, and she wouldn't hit most of her shots, but she would never body shot you. And it was just the weirdest thing. And then her bot got changed at the same time Eagle Eye got reworked. That's the only reason I know when it changed.
That's probably why, because it was OP.
It's great.
I kind of miss. Well, I don't know. Do you have a build for the new Eagle Eye?
That implies that I want to touch Eagle Eye.
Okay, I want you to see this build I made for it. It is so much fun just because of how stupid it is.
I
Go
can't
to
play snipers because I can't aim with the shit.
sniping is actually how I got better at aiming.
That's
Battlesuit
true.
Eagle Eye.
But yeah, just real quick, go to Nessa.
Yeah, hang on. I have to plug my other keyboard in. I don't have a working N key.
That's
Again,
actually
A missing N key is a problem since my name has 2 of those.
Yes, but I have another keyboard. Normally, my workaround is pasting the letter N. You can't paste in Paladins.
You can't.
Imagine if you were missing the letter V. You'd be screwed.
Oh yeah, no. If my V key were to go away, I'd be absolutely destroyed. Oop. Oh, because that's a 5. Okay, well. When you're so used to the internet that you read leet speak as actual letters.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like I actually got better at
All right, which build am I looking at here? Is it
that
stupid?
IO thing.
Yep, that's the one.
I can tell because it's called stupid, and I'm looking for an eagle eye deck.
Yep. You should like at some point you should play with it, like just in the shooting range even. The speed that you get on this build is so much fun.
Yeah.
Have I won a game with it? No.
No.
It's eagle.
But
You're playing
does
it
it
with
take
eagle
a-
eye, of course you have.
Right.
I would love it if they took eagle eye and just like instead of she already has a talent that buffs her sniper. Eagle eye effectively nerfs it. So instead, give us a talent that asks you to play with the carbine, and then maybe not as hard as current Eagle Eye does, but nerfs the sniper a bit so that you can't just switch between them on the fly.
Yeah.
I would love to see Kinessa get a playstyle that works with her assault rifle and not forcing you to snipe. Because
here's an interesting idea. What if the talent made it so that enemies currently impacted by your mines take, like, say 20% more damage from your carbine?
That'd be good.
that would be really interesting.
Because it also encourages you to keep your mines near you instead of
Right.
basically spawn camping with them.
Well, because what I do, even though she doesn't have like any way to play for it, is I play a mine-based build when I pick her up, and that's essentially what I do with reposition. Is I throw out
That's
my
what I do.
mines, I play a little more aggressively, and I just pretty much don't aim in most of the time.
I honestly think that that's just the way that she. Well, other than the not aiming in, I think that's pretty much how she's meant to be played. I mean, reposition is hands down her best talent.
Yeah, well, because steady aim's just not consistent.
Exactly. And it really, when you look at what it does, so you get 20% extra damage on the next fully charged shot. Let's say you land a headshot.
Yeah.
I think that lets you insta-kill 1, maybe 2 more people. Like, it lets you kill Maeve. I think it lets you kill Leon, now 7. And Boggy.
Yeah, 20% is only
if
gonna
they have
be a
those
couple
characters.
people.
Yeah.
Like, you can't
Yeah.
even... Old Eagle Eye, you could kill another
Yeah, it's
Kinessa
well,
in one shot.
okay. So the thing is, right, reworking Old Eagle Eye into something else was probably the correct play because it literally made steady aim existing almost redundant.
Yep.
Like, yeah, Eagle Eye only worked on headshots, but if you're good enough that's gonna, like, one of them had to go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And I feel like leaving the more accessible one that doesn't require headshots was probably the right call. But
I will say, though, leaving Old Eagle Eye around meant that there was competition to reposition.
yes. But that
Maybe they
was
should
just
have replaced steady aim. Make it something that's still accessible, and then you have 2 accessible talents, and then 1 for better players. That'll move people away from reposition to some, so that now they're flankable.
My only issue with that is that Eagle Eye was also a lot more frustrating to play against than any of the other talents at least for me.
And
Because
they
it
could
could
play
one shot so many champions.
I think what they need to do, the headshot barrier shouldn't be any higher than 2100. So like a fully charged headshot should never do more than 2100 damage, in my opinion.
That's fair. That at least rolls out every single support getting one-shotted.
Yep.
That is something I've had happen.
It knocks out all the supports, but the other thing that does, Kinessa v Kinessa now, it's one shot. And for Strix too, both of them can now be one shot.
Mm-hmm.
So it encourages good Kinessas to take out weaker Kinessas.
Mm-hmm.
It knocks out basically all the other sniper. Like that's who gets bodied the hardest by it. Leon.
Right.
in theory, Eevee, Vatu, Maeve, right? But
Yep.
if you're
Yep.
landing those headshots, you deserve the kill.
Oh,
Yep.
definitely.
Well, I mean, with Eevee, the sniper's already one-shotter if you don't have Haven or Veteran. So
Right. Yeah.
Do you?
I don't have a
Really?
problem extending that to
yeah, she has
Maeve,
1800
Vatu.
health. So
How
yeah,
much
I don't
shots
have a
do-
problem with like the super squishies getting one-shotted.
No, I don't.
And then, like I said, extending that to the other sniper style characters, I think is fine. All of the other flanks that are not so mobile, they still take 2 hits at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like Buck, I would say.
Yeah.
Stop.
Not bouncing.
Except for Sky, she sat here with no mobility and 2100.
Hey, if you're balancing
Sad.
around Sky, you're doing the wrong thing.
If you're
Oh.
balancing around Sky, I'm scared.
Yeah.
So if you're balancing around Sky, Illuminate is going to cost you 300 credits for Illuminate 1. Illuminate gets nerfed down to 5 units per level. Everyone loses mobility options. No movement abilities
Oh,
exist
God.
anymore. Except
Damage over
maybe...
time doesn't
let's-
exist.
Right. Sky's the only one that gets that. You know, we'll let Victor keep his sprint, though. He can have that. But every other movement ability is gone.
Oh God, that hurt listening to.
Hey, perfect
No,
balance change.
it hurts.
Perfect
It
balance
hurts
change.
saying because I don't like most of the champions that don't have solid movement.
Oh,
Perfect balance change. Sky's poison darts now cripple.
Oh, I
Oh
see.
God.
Oh, I see.
If
I
you
don't
land all
even,
3,
like-
it's a root.
So I thought of an interesting buff for preparation a while ago.
Yeah.
So current text and then assists do half the effect. So 250 healing and cut your active cooldowns in half.
Preparation is fun and casual.
Yeah, but like
I'd
if
be
you made
fair.
it work, if you made it have half the effect when you get an assist, it would be just infinitely better.
Oh, I can see that easily.
I don't know
I
if
was
it would be too good because they refuse to touch preparation.
So
But, you
I was
know.
thinking actually, it'd be kind of a. This is actually like a legitimate thought. What if her smoke screen, instead of what it does now, it leaves the smoke effect, but then she teleports forward some distance?
I don't know.
It would be a kind of a
don't-
mobility. It would be horizontal
I-
mobility, although they could maybe make it work like a dash from Vatu, or kind of like Blink, basically.
I think hidden would be better for that.
But the reason I like it on the smoke screen is it fits with like the the
Well, yeah, because
stereotype,
you're doing the smoke bomb poof away thing.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
That's what made me think of it.
The only reason I don't like that idea is because the only way I like playing Sky is heal Sky.
Well, and they could make it so that
S&D
If you run-
could keep the current smoke.
yeah, and I,
Yeah.
I was thinking like the smoke would be more than a visual effect. Honestly, I mean if they're okay with Octavia's dome, I don't see why they couldn't bring back the old smoke effect.
I don't know
don't-
how the old
did
smoke
they ever-
effect was, so.
I don't know if it was a bug or what, but when Octavia first launched, enemy Octavia, Strix, and Kinessa were less, like, it wasn't as solid. It was a bit more transparent
Yeah.
for the 3 of them, no matter how close or far they were,
I
inside
do
or out.
remember hearing about that.
And I don't
is
know if that was intended or not. It was never addressed in the patch notes, and I don't play them enough to notice, nor does anyone play Octavia enough anymore. So I haven't noticed if that's the case.
I still firmly believe that Octavia is actually just a touch. I don't know that I want to say OP, but a little overtuned. I think she does too much damage, but she's so boring that nobody complains about it.
Also, well, part of it's a lot of people find her boring, and then there's also a good handful of people who find her fun, but can't themselves get experience with her because she is physically painful for a decent chunk of people. A small chunk, but a decent one.
Yeah.
If you ask around
Well, a friend of
for
mine,
why people
like,
don't play Octavia, there are going to be plenty of people you run into every now and again that'll just be like, yeah, my finger is why.
so a friend of mine, he I still don't think he actually quite believes me when I say that she is one of the highest DPSs in the game, and he just struggles with landing the hit for some reason. He's great on just about every other hit scan. Something about Octavia specifically he struggles with.
Her crosshair is slightly off center, and when you're aimed in, the tube thing I know throws some people off when you're aimed in, and then her
That
hip
might be what it
fire
is.
is
The recoil
really
on that's
painful.
stupid.
It's I can handle the recoil. The spread's the problem.
Yeah, it has horrible spread on that.
Mm-hmm.
I pretty much only ever I use it the way I would use a shotgun, and that's how I circumvent
Yeah,
that.
well, that's
I
all you
didn't
can do,
know
because
that-
if you don't, you will get screwed by RNG. Or at least I will, because I have great luck.
I did not know that the crosshairs were off though.
I'm
They are
curious to see
slightly
how
off center. The crosshair on Makoa Hook and Rambo Victor are also just a tad off center.
Makoa Hook, part of that is it doesn't go straight from the center like what a crosshair
Yeah.
tends to indicate. It
Mhm.
works like the rockets do in TF2 for the soldier. It actually does come in from the left side. Pip's weapon does the same thing.
I have noticed that with Pip's weapon.
I don't like that there are things where it's like you have no way of actually knowing where it's gonna go because your crosshair's here and it's gonna go right over here.
I
Yeah.
can say with the commander skin or whatever it's called for Octavia, the sight is perfectly accurate.
Is
And the
it?
reason I can say that is my monitor has a crosshair.
See,
like,
I like the commander skin, so that's the one I used anyway. So I
That's-
guess I would have never noticed that.
So that's really interesting because that's a recolor of her default. They may have gone in and fixed her crosshair being off center then. I'm not
The other
sure.
Ability.
Octavia.
Return to lobby. Let me see if the other skin has that problem.
Octavia.
Maverick.
Yeah, Maverick. That's what I meant. Not Commander, Maverick. But I mean,
Ah.
it's still just a recolor.
Well, yeah, no, that they're both recolors of default.
I do not have Freedom Fighter or Beachside, so I cannot test if
I
the.
have both, and I
side-
can go test right now because I know they also had the issue. Or I
So-
can't because
I-
Paladins decided now is the time to freeze, and we're back.
Do you have a crosshair available to your monitor?
No.
So
I
that's
don't.
what I use
No.
to test.
So
it,
when
is-
I say they're off center, I mean the shots like don't land exactly, weren't landing when she first came out and when the skin first came out where the crosshair indicated that they should be.
Yeah, but the reason that was happening was because the crosshair itself was actually off center. So like the
Mm.
bullets were going center on the screen, but the crosshair was like up and left.
Right, and so it's been fixed on the default ones. Then it looks like.
Yeah, because now the crosshair is directly centered, and if I let me turn it
Well,
off.
so you can literally just test it without shooting. Is the difference?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then
Well,
I can
that-
shoot too to verify that the bullets go where they're supposed to.
No, it looks. I don't know. That might be a little off. It's actually kind of hard to tell because of the way it like bubbles.
So what's fun about this, because I am watching your stream, if I go
Mhm.
full screen, I think I can overlay.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
Items are gonna bring us that much closer to victory. Let's make it happen.
we just have to wait a few seconds for it to catch up.
Yeah, I'm trying to
It-
just barely miss Pip by what it looks like it might be off by.
It looks.
Now I'm just bullying him.
It is ever so slightly up and left, but it's not enough that it should actually
No, it's barely noticeable. Like I can see it, but I wouldn't notice it in an actual gunfight.
They never saw it
matter.
coming.
So look, like I can actually see part of the dot up and in the basically up left quadrant.
Mhm.
I wonder if a screenshot. No, a screenshot
just
wouldn't because
seems
this is
unfair.
overlaid by the monitor. Not a good way for me to actually show it to you, unfortunately. But
Take a picture on your phone of your screen. Oh my god. I love Deft Dance 3 reload animations.
so I'm curious. Have you tried the limited time mode with
I hate it.
Corvus and 7?
I was going to, and I've heard no good things about it.
Oh, it's so much fun if you're 7.
You know, it's weird. I was expecting it to be more in favor of Corvus.
So they have some
It is.
You know how some of the limited time modes, it's not just they limit you to those characters, but they actually make changes to the characters.
Yes.
So in this one, you don't get any talents for either side.
Okay. Well, rip why I thought Corvus would have fun.
You don't get any loadouts either. So you are like the base character, and then on 7, you also can't switch off of Mag Dump.
Yeah.
Ugh.
If you die, you get put into burst, though.
Quadra kill.
Really? I didn't know that. I only played it once, and I was the only one that didn't die.
Yeah. If you die, you
And
get
that,
put
chat,
to
is
burst.
why you don't want to hip fire from more than a centimeter away.
But the one I played, Corvus dominated.
Do this.
Really? He dominated?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got to pull up the one that I just did.
It could
This
just
was
be because I'm not good with Corvus other than his mobility build.
Yeah, no, like, I don't know. I don't know if I want to play the mode. Like,
But it wasn't good.
Oh, I can't see it because it was a limited time mode. That sucks.
oh right, they still
Um,
haven't made those show up in match history. That's so annoying. Oh,
But-
was it was it the most recent game you've played?
No, because I did the pugs.
Damn it. Damn it.
Also, I did a couple of Tiberius games after that too.
Oof. Because
But-
if you did, it would show up on the bot. Actually, would it show up on Guru?
That is a
Possibly.
Because the
possibility.
bot, you can only do your last or one you have the ID for. But
Yeah,
I don't
which
know if Guru
which
shows
needs
LTMs,
ID.
because I just use the bot instead of Guru now.
I've
I'm
never
not sure if you
used
noticed this.
Guru.
There's actually a discrepancy between Guru and the bot.
I have learned that.
Okay.
So Guru reports my KDA as being a 1.97, but the bot says it's like a 2.03.
Interesting.
If I select just season 5, which is because also Guru's season 5 started months ago, it's like a 2.11. So I don't know.
I wonder if Guru's season 5 started when, like, I don't know.
I think it was
maybe
when
it was like maybe.
Sati came out.
Oh, okay, never mind. That's more months ago than I thought. I was gonna say I thought it was like maybe a couple months ago when maybe they scheduled it ahead of time, and it was like, okay, well, this is when the season is gonna end based on all of the patches this year. But if it was Sati, I don't know what they were thinking. Was that when the ranks got reset?
That might be what it was.
That might be why
Possibly.
they did it then. That would make sense.
Actually, let me just sort this. I can see who the most recent champion was because I played all the champions by the end of season 4 there, I think. Let's see. So Yagarath was definitely in, but that makes sense because she came out a year ago.
The
Octavia is there.
Vorworm.
Ah.
Vatu is not there, but I may not have played Vatu yet.
Right.
Ray is not there though, and I played Ray pretty early into when she came out. So
Ray was so fun. She still is, but like,
I love Ray.
their season 5 actually may have started when Vatu came out.
wow.
Dude,
So their
what?
season 4 was 2 months, or have they just been off for like a long ass time?
They may
Or
have
not
just been
not
off
2
for a
months, 2
long time,
patches.
because I don't have any season 3 history, and I started December of 2020.
Oh, that's so
So-
weird.
It may just be offset.
That's so weird.
Unfortunately, yeah, that 7 game does not show up on my
Nope.
match history on Paladins Guru either. So,
Oof.
but I went like 21-0 in like 5 or 6 or something like that.
Damn.
And it's not like I'm a good 7. If you look at my stats for 7, they're fairly abysmal. Not the worst anymore for me, but they were for quite a while. I'm a 1.32 KDA, 13 kills, 14 deaths, 11 assists. Like, it's not good.
You're a lot better than how I play, so.
I've got officially I have 2 matches, but that's because it didn't count the Siege Beyond games I did, and it didn't count that one limited time mode.
Right.
What
So
is-
good.
SR on
That
Paladins
is-
Guru.
So SR is their ranking system. It's some proprietary thing that they came up with that is complete and total crap.
Okay. They're saying Ying's my best support, and I know that's not true.
Yeah, exactly.
By the way, do y'all want to know something really funny?
Sure.
If you ever think that casual matchmaking in a game you're playing is bad, just remember it could be Splatoon, where matchmaking's only priority is ping. It's only in Turf War. Ranked does not do that, but the casual matchmaking in Splatoon is literally just, yeah, you have the lowest ping to this lobby of everyone I can find. Come on in, person who is clearly better than all of these other people, and whichever team you're on will win every time. You've
Rough.
got 4 ping. Join me.
That's sad.
Yeah.
That almost, I mean, that's not matchmaking at all at that point. That's just
No.
sad.
No.
That's, you're right
I feel like
next
you'd be
to the
better
server,
off with the
you're going.
lobbies just being random at that point.
Yeah, you would be.
TF2 actually has a sort of matchmaking, but it's weird in that. Have either of you played TF2?
Paladins
Like 3
is the only
times, because one of my partners plays.
First-person
Gotcha.
competitive shooter I've ever played.
So it's 12v12 is the like casual format,
Yeah.
and I mean that does make it a little bit harder to balance, just because I mean
There's
that
so
many
many.
players.
Yep.
But what winds up happening is they'll typically put they try to make sure that the top 3 players on each team, or the top 4, something like that, are roughly the same skill level. And then they try to ensure like the bottom 3 or 4 are roughly the same.
Okay. I mean, that's fair.
Makes
I guess.
sense.
And then because there's 12 players, there's some variance in the middle, but they should be, because the top and the bottom are both
because
kind
your
of
best and your worst on
strained.
each team should be even.
The middle should be even as well. That makes
Right.
sense.
Or at the very least, it won't matter if it's super different, because, like,
Yeah.
like, worst case scenario, you're probably just gonna have the top 3-4 carry for both teams, and the rest of the match
And-
lobby just sucks.
That's basically how those games go.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not a bad way to go about it, though, I think.
No, it's not.
And
As
it would
long
work
as in the end the
great-
teams are even.
Yeah.
It would work great if it weren't for one small detail. They
Elephant.
have, for the past 3 years now, 4 years, not been able to stop a bot invasion.
Yeah. Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
I love how the only main thing that they've done is, because the bots were spamming racial slurs in the chat, they just
my
said,
God.
"Oh, you have to pay money now to talk in the chat,"
Uh-huh.
because that definitely solves
From
the
the-
bot problem.
By the way, from the few sessions
That's
that I've
like
by the way, from the few sessions that I've had, that hasn't stopped bots from spamming slurs and like mic spamming.
Nope, because you only have to spend about $1 to get an account, and the people doing that have money, so they don't mind doing that. And because the bots aren't getting banned, they only
Yeah.
have to spend $1 once.
Yup.
What kind of solution
I
is that?
literally, so the last time I tried to play was only a couple weeks ago. Like I said, one of my partners plays pretty actively. There was this one bot, and we hopped into 6 different servers, and the same bot, because they weren't even, because I mean, whatever, we weren't playing during peak population hours or whatever, so we kept
Yeah.
going for new lobbies to try and find one with more even teams. The same bot got kicked from all 7 different lobbies.
Are you sure it was the same bot? Because a lot of them have the same name.
Okay, fair point.
There's
But
5 or 6 different clans of bots. There's the Brap bots. There's the Nazi bots. There's
Nazi bots.
the Nazi
Yeah, they-
botsies.
They literally have swastikas in their name.
Oh, gaming?
Jesus.
I love how
Uh,
that's allowed. That's good. Good.
Well, so you've got to keep in mind the swastika. There's a few variants of it.
Yeah.
They use the Hindu variant or the Buddhist variant, whichever, because that one isn't
Is that
one
is that the
was-
variant? Is that the variant that the one we all know was based off of?
Well, it's all ultimately the same symbol. The
Right,
difference,
That
Well,
one's
if you-
inverted.
if you take the Nazi one, because everyone knows that one,
Right.
rotate it 45 degrees
Yeah,
and then
so that
mirror
it's
it.
not. Oh, okay. I was gonna say because it's. I know there's also the one where it's just not diagonal and is otherwise the same thing.
Yeah, so the
Yeah.
Nazis use that one too. The
Oh, I see.
direction that it goes has cultural significance, but that's about it.
Welcome to history lessons. Apparently.
Yep.
Hello, chat.
I have fun with some of the esoteric stuff.
Yeah, that's fair. I'm down to keep talking, but I am gonna queue. Would either of you like to join me?
I could play a game or two. Let me relaunch the game. I dropped out to check something.
Gaming.
I'm gonna play an MMO. All honesty.
Understandable. Have a nice Dave.
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 I don't even know any Daves.
Only one. I said a nice Dave.
The fuck did I
One Dave.
If they could make one
Is that a
change to the
reference
game,
to what is that show?
I don't know who this person is.
It's not me.
I know. I don't know who this person is.
Poppy. The Poppy.
if they could make one change to the game, I would love it if they just made it launch faster.
Also, I'm just gonna shoot you a friend request, even though you said you're hopping on something else. Because screw it. Because I don't know if I've done that yet.
And Paladins, no.
I have now sent you a friend request
Okay.
for whenever you're on.
I will.
I still need to
answer it
do
when I'm on.
my. Huh?
I will answer it when I'm on.
Understandable. Have a nice Dave. I still
I
need
don't
to
want
do
to.
my placements.
Oh, we can do. Well, you can queue with one person for placements, right?
I have no idea. Can you?
I think so, yeah.
We can. Okay.
Hey,
let's do
chat!
it.
Who's up to watch my placements?
Have you played Siege Beyond yet?
I
I
have.
hated it.
I think it's
I-
fine. It needs
I
to
like
not
the
replace
items.
the existing shop, but it's fine as a separate thing.
I like some of the items.
Mm-hmm.
I know that it's technically a worse deft hands, but just conceptually, I really like tempo.
There are a few
Apparently,
items
it's
in
not
there that are worse
completely
deft
random.
hands, but with the items they're next to in their tiers, they are actually not the worst every time.
Yeah, that's unfortunate that they. I don't know. I got into it was the very first one I did. The other team had a Vortex Grip Con and an Exterminate Furia, and I
Oh.
did not get Resilience the first stage because I didn't realize how it worked
Yeah.
yet. Literally all game, I got
Just
thrown
getting
into
stunned out
beams.
the ass, yeah. Well,
How
and with
does
that
it work?
particular
Because-
combo, you still need Resil and then one or both of the later items too.
Yeah,
How does it work?
So you get the same 3 items for every tier, no matter which champion you play. It's the same order every time.
Okay.
And then you have to buy an item in a tier to get to the next tier.
Yeah.
I think that if this was the item shop that Paladins had from the beginning, we'd be fine with it. But because we have a better item shop, no.
I like our item shop. I don't know why they want to change it.
I think they're just trying something new. Let's go! First ranked lobby of the season and we get dodged.
Dude, I'm not even playing ranked for a good while.
I wasn't
Nah.
going to until the patch, but I guess we're here now. I don't mind duoing for placements.
I'm at 3 and 13 right now, so
Gaming.
yeah, it's not been good.
I ended the season in plat, so that was fun.
It's your team's turn to ban.
Literally, the last ranked I did,
Enemy's Turn
I
to
played
ban.
as Io, and we had not Khan. We had Rom,
Your
Inara,
team's turn to
Koga,
ban.
and then Willow. I
I
outdid
see.
both Koga and Willow in damage.
What rank are you?
Enemy's
I
turn to ban.
am silver 5 because I keep getting matches like that.
Ah, that explains the teammates.
Yeah.
My
It just
first,
keeps getting worse and worse, and I'm not good enough a player to completely carry. So
well, my first set of mouse and keyboard placements, literally I lost all 5 games because there was someone either AFK or like just hard throwing every game. So I got placed
lost-
into bronze 5 on mouse and keyboard. And
Yeah.
then 4 of my controller placements the next split were the same thing.
That's what
So
my
I
problem
ended
was as
season
well.
4 as a controller silver and mouse and
Your
keyboard
turn to
plat.
pick.
Oh.
All
All
I'm
my
gonna
placements
go with
I
Barrack
lost because
here.
I had disconnects. And half of my ranked matches I get disconnects, and I'm just like, I can't
Customize
go
your
up in
champion.
rank.
Yeah, no, it's getting out of low ranks is pain in this game without like a stack.
Yeah. Because I know I'm not that bad that I'm a silver or bronze. Silver
Right.
5 bronze.
Well, the thing is, right, I was kind of starting to think maybe I am in gold. The
Enemy's
teammates
turn
are
to
kind of weird,
ban.
but like maybe I should be doing more. No, I ended up climbing to plat.
Yeah.
And then I started doing well.
Uh-huh.
I do better in plat lobbies.
Yeah, it's dumb.
And then I was on like a 5
Your
win
team's
streak, and the
turn to
game was like,
ban.
this lobby has like 2 masters, 3 diamonds. You're plat 5. Here's the lobby.
Uh-huh.
And then I had to play Torvald.
Oof. Torvald. That's a rough one.
Well, I had to either play Torvald or Inara. So
I'm
I
good with
played
Inara.
Torvald.
As
Only one person on the team blamed me for the loss. And one of the other guys on the team was like, no, you're actually fine. This Talus is just an ass.
were you supposed to off tank or
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, I was off tanking with
Off
Torv.
tank as Inara?
No, as Torv. Well, it was either
Yeah,
point
but-
tank with Inara or off tank with Torv.
Okay.
Yeah,
Who was
makes
your
perfect sense.
point tank?
Inara. That's
Okay.
why I
On
had
that,
to, because I was
oh.
last pick.
Gotcha.
So what was the other tank on your team?
Inara. It was Inara Torvald.
Oh, so like both
Yeah,
people had. To
I
pick
was
it and
last.
you had to-
I was last pick. I was last pick in the whole lobby, and I got told to play Inara, and I said I can't. So the person who picked Torvald earlier said, "All right, can you play Torvald?" I said yes. I did okay.
Gotcha.
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
Also, we had a Talus in a mouse and keyboard lobby.
I mean, if you can do it, good. But generally, you need experience with it.
Yeah.
It's
Well, it's-
not something I would do in ranked unless I'm
Yeah,
really good
once
with
you
it.
get to really high ranks, there's like half the roster is you need to be damn good or they are not worth picking.
Yeah.
On that
It-
note, we
it-
have Emoji on our team.
I'll use
Alright.
your blood to
Level
boil
144
bread,
emoji.
and then
Yeah.
I'm gonna feed it
Yeah,
to
but
Okay,
those
that's-
could be bought.
Yeah,
We'll see.
they could.
Oh yeah, because back then, Moji's one of the original characters. So
Yup. Anyone from it was either Tiberius was the last champion where you could or the first where you couldn't. I
No
don't
matter
remember
what
which.
happens, remember, there'll always be need.
I think what it was.
yeah, that's fair.
Time to buy Haven. I guess since I'm doing ranked, this still technically fits the stream title of being a different kind of Paladin stream. I don't normally play ranked on these.
The battle
That's
is
fair.
about to begin.
I really need to get a duo
I'll attack right flank.
play ranked with, so I can get out of frickin'
I mean, the nice thing is until you hit diamonds, you don't have to stop at duo.
4, 3,
Yeah.
2,
Careful!
1.
I am being told how to play point tank by Archon, and I don't know how to feel about this.
Who are you playing as?
Barrack.
Eric's a much better point tank than Con.
Well, no, but like he's just telling me like not to go straight to point, which yes, I do know how to do. I'm gonna come help you guys up here, but Inara's capping right now.
Eric's
Inara's backing off point.
Off tank, so.
He's not the worst off tank. Inara's in their backline. Furia coming to point. Furia dead. I think that with Forge Fire, Barrack can be a passable off tank at the very least. I just think you probably shouldn't pick him as an off tank.
No, there are better off tanks.
Yeah. Like, I don't think you're hard throwing by doing it, but I think you need to be really good with it to make it work.
I have not seen a good off tank Barrack player yet.
That's because you've never seen me.
Oh my god.
I promise I'm not one of those. Now, if you were to say you've never seen a bad Ceres player, that might be my response.
I mean, I'm not a good.
So Amani's on the payload. And very bad at this game. So we take those.
Yeah, that Amani clearly has only ever managed to get kills using Inferno Cannon.
Yeah, I don't know what she was trying to do there, if I'm being honest.
I don't either.
I don't know where she was aiming. I don't... Oh, no, no, no. I'm scared, Martha. Meave on the right. Imani on right. Imani's one. I have to back up here.
He's up top. I can't quite get.
Crap. I tried to get the reset on my thing, and then everyone turned at me instead of just one person.
Ooh. Damn it.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, the con was the only one alive. There was no way I was surviving that.
Yeah. Shield right at there.
30 seconds remaining.
Getting corner poked by the Ash.
Oh, you love it.
I've never seen that in a gold lobby.
Seconds remaining.
What are you talking about? Of course you have.
Well, I have now.
Not sure what you even mean by corner poke.
With her AoE and just hitting me around a corner.
Oh, I've seen it a lot of times.
Not, I have too, but not in a gold lobby.
What do you mean not in a gold lobby? Why?
I mean, golds are like people who are actually gold are like really bad sometimes.
That's fair.
Most of the time. Oh, that went right out of my range. I'm so sorry. I was trying not to die to the dragon.
Yeah, that was... Yeah, Imani.
Yeah.
This person basically has all the aspects of the worst Imanis.
Oof. I can't
Inferno
play
Cannon
Money.
spam plus dragons being the only source of kills.
Well, I mean, the Inferno spam is supposed to be getting kills.
Yeah, but
It just isn't.
15 seconds.
I
Well,
don't.
it
She
killed
went
me
over
earlier.
my head and didn't. Well, okay, but like, congratulations, she's gotten one kill.
Yeah.
Oof.
2, 1.
That's rough.
Yeah, I don't like Inferno Cannon. Just mostly because the hitboxes like don't line up.
Mm-hmm. It's weird, and then it sometimes it clips on objects sometimes, and sometimes it clips through objects. Fury ult is up.
I need to practice with more characters. I need to get good at more characters. I'm not too bad, but I need more practice.
Our team is like scattered. I can't do anything
Yeah.
here.
Are you playing support?
Yeah, I'm support.
Who are you playing as?
Corvus.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't think I can get touch here. Ooh, Moji got it though.
Got it.
Well, eat!
Moji's a
Last
fun
ditch effort
character.
here. Oh crap. Dargan. I think Neve's on point, but she's like as bad at the character as I am. That was a Furia Beam.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Send the payload.
She bouncing.
Group up, group up, group up, group up, group up.
I have that one. I have that one.
Oh.
Enemy behind us.
Oh yeah, I guess that probably works too. Okay, well. And she was the only one pushing. Me, Bright. Wow.
No, it's not very often I actually use one of my scratch tickets to get a piece of hair, but I am today.
Inara and Amani are on top. Get stunned.
They and Nara and Monty 5 times fast.
Got my mead, got my armor, ready for another round.
You know, I would say I don't think Khan can get away, but he didn't exactly try.
The Amani are
Oh,
on
crap.
left.
Yeah, I saw her 1 second too late. I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. Nothing you would have been able to do there.
Don't worry, Moji avenged you.
Is your emoji good?
Decent.
Yeah, she doesn't seem terrible.
Okay.
So, better than most Mojis, I would say. Ah, I thought that shield would cover him.
15 seconds remaining.
I was playing Moji the other day, and just in casuals. But I was getting bashed so hard because I couldn't kill the Willow. that
Imani
was-
did it again!
That was being
I've seen her do that twice!
cured.
Sorry, go on.
What did you do?
She just like dropped out of the sky into the water.
She Inferno cannoned with no way to, like, save herself and fell off the map. That's the second time I've seen her do it.
Did she at least get a kill?
No.
Oh,
No, because I put up my shield. Both times.
nice.
Capture point spawning in 15 seconds.
If you're in placements, if you don't get diamonds, I might join you.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I would be surprised if I managed to get that high.
Link left.
Inara's top left. Crap, I got knocked. Beep. Monty's one. Monty's down. Sorry, I couldn't save you.
No, you're good. I kind of figured I was dead there, but I also thought I could at least do something after death with my ult, so... Seems to have worked, actually.
I could have saved Moji, but she didn't stay behind the shield. Unfortunate. But she also didn't die, so that's cool. I just also didn't save her, so I'm sad.
The Khan is a touch too aggressive for someone who didn't
Yeah.
have a support with him. Oh shit!
Love when that happens.
Tyra let the dragon right to me before I could dash away or teleport away.
Gaming? Sounds like a pro gamer move to me.
I don't think the Tyra realized what happened there, to be totally honest. I think the Tyra was just running.
Yeah, it happens. Well, the good news is I have Rezil 3.
There you go, there you go.
Don't go in, Moji.
Hey, she got away without dying this time.
Wow.
Oh.
Ooh, I killed her.
Well, if she survived, she
Revenge.
wouldn't have killed anyone from my shield, so that's fun. I'm gonna push Inara here. Inara's backing up. Khan seems a little tunnel vision on point right now. I'm gonna try and help him.
Yeah, oh, I tried to teleport behind him, but he backed up instead of covering me.
Yeah. Okay, well, we could be in a worse position right now, so, you know. At least we're not. Crap, Inara's on point. Oh, I tried. I tried to be funny. I tried to be funny. That's my bad.
Tried to do a pro gaming move.
Yeah, I tried to backcap. They had two sitting on point. That's unfortunate.
I had that happen one time.
I don't think this Khan knows where his S key is.
I don't think he does either.
He's not holding W, he just never backs up.
He just stands there, basically, and strafes just a little bit.
He knows where W, A, and D are, but not S.
Oh, that's my friend. But he only plays damage.
Oh, I thought she was gonna die. That would have been funny.
My friend.
I am gonna
play
save my ult,
damage
but I wanted to say no to Khan.
Or, is on. Or Io to piss me off. Because he's a horrible Io.
I
And
don't
he
think
just
I'm a
eats
terrible
the
IO
whole game.
myself, honestly.
My friend's not good at the game, to be honest.
Ah, fair. I've been told I'm a decent IO.
I've been told many times that I was a really good IO. But I've also been told, IO, you're doing shit. What the fuck?
With love.
So, I don't know.
I've been spotted.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All cat grill.
Yes.
The best name. That's not true. My Xbox name is... Oh god, Ash has Master Riding.
That's interesting. That's a
I know.
interesting name.
No, I know. Funny thing is, by the time that... Okay.
Alright, we're just gonna have to fight for retake. You should retreat.
Yeah, I'm working on it. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.
getting away here. Unless... Ah, they're only slightly not bad.
Serve my country to the bitter end.
The problem is they figured out how to walk away from my ult, so that ult didn't do anything. Because, like, they haven't really been walking away from it, so I threw one out. And then they just walked away, and I was sad. Inara's low. Nice, nice, nice. Damn it.
Damn, I can't spectate you while you're
Because I'm already in the match. I'm dead here. That's unfortunate. Oh. I know it's not the best buy, but I'm gonna buy Chronos and try and get in there if I can.
I think we've lost it.
I think we have to. Yeah. That's it. Unless? Nope.
No.
Plus?
So
No.
close. So close.
Even if the Tyra had made it, she was going to melt immediately, and you wouldn't have had time to make it, I don't think. Also,
probably not, but
we
I
were
would have
so
liked
staggered.
to see. Yeah.
Yeah. We were so staggered.
I've actually pulled a win out of a stagger.
Well, I leveled up my battle pass at the very least.
Hey, there you go.
Give me 1 second, though. I do need to swap my headphones. These ones are painful.
Oh, hey, it just put me into the last ending of your match here. Oh, there's Moji.
Hey,
And
if you don't mind giving me a minute, I'll be back in just a couple minutes.
I see Khan on his horse.
Wow, compared to those ones, these feel like I'm not even wearing headphones.
Yeah?
Hey, Sunset, I'll be back in just a couple minutes if you don't mind.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
Actually, I'll leave the party if you wanted to queue up for another one while I'm gone, and then that way you're not having to wait for me.
Okay.
But I'll let you know when I'm back.
Sure, yeah.
Here. Invite me, I'll join you for one.
Gaming? Big fun. I like how they still haven't fixed the thing where when you're unranked, it always says 0 out of 5 in the menu.
Oh yeah,
moment.
I saw that.
You know, I really want to work on getting better with main tanks, just because, like, I can play support well enough. The problem is I got to plat by playing main tank and just, like, hard tank tiffing people a bunch. Because in Gold and Below, no one actually knows how to point tank or main tank, so it's like, okay, I at least have some clue what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So I just win. And it's up to the rest of my team not getting roll diffed.
I know how a main tank should play.
Not sitting on the point. That's for sure.
But
the lobby fell apart,
with, like,
so
the
apparently
main
I'm doing my
point
placements on
like
stream now for
Barrick
ranked.
or Khan. I'm not great at it with them. Except for Inara. I can play Inara decently well.
That's fair. I think off tanks are really fun. I'm just not good with them.
I'm better at off tanking than point tanking.
My best off tanks are Ruckus and Barrick. Ruckus because as long as you do it right, feeding is still good with him, and so I can just suck and still have value. And then I think I'm just practiced enough that, like, I'm okay with off tanking with Forge Fire.
That's fair.
But the problem being, Ruckus isn't universal and Barrick is outclassed and not universal. For off tanking, at least.
But I'm just
Enemy's turn to ban.
just not a good
Oh dear.
tank.
Your turn to ban.
I'm gonna hit Nando here.
Nando.
I do not want to play against him.
That's fair.
Your turn to ban.
Not bad.
And if I don't get Barrick, I'll be sad.
I'm sure you can take him.
Yeah, who are you thinking you're gonna want to go, by the way?
On this map, Io is better than Ray. So
Cool,
probably
so you're not
Io.
going Grover?
No, I'm not
Gaming.
good enough with him yet.
That's fair.
I've been
This is the only map that I basically insta-lock Grover.
I've been practicing with him, but I
Fair.
want to hit his deep roots more often before I start playing him.
That's fair. I miss them
Serious.
often enough that it can be a problem, but I hit them often enough that they don't have 0 value, so I consider that passable. If I have an off game, I have an off game. If I don't, I can work with that. And hopefully so can my team.
Oh. If I don't get IO, then I'll probably go Corvus. Unless
Fair.
you want Ray here.
I don't trust that with 3 randoms on Serpent, honestly. Just walls with her bounces.
Yeah.
I'm weird with trusting randoms with Ray. Whether they're playing her or I am or whatever.
Oh, that's fair. She's not a great main healer.
She definitely struggles if you're not playing with a team with a lot of sustain or DR.
Yeah.
And then also, if the maps are wall heavy, it can be even harder. Unless it's Bazaar, because apparently she just consistently clips through everything on Bazaar with her heals, so... You know.
Well, that she can jump over the Bazaar's walls as well.
Your turn to ban.
Yep.
I got Ceres then.
Yeah. Which means that if the game goes on, we win.
Yeah, unless they go damage.
Or at least we win the support game.
If they go damage, then they won't have heals, so I'm gonna go
I
IO
mean,
here.
That's fair. I'm debating between Vatu and, like, Jaggerturm or something. But I think I'm gonna go Vatu, because we're in low rank. They probably won't go double tank. We did, so
Probably
that's
not,
fun.
no.
And even if they do, I should be able to deal with a term, as long as he's not really good.
Hopefully our con goes off tank.
Hopefully,
We'll just have to see.
if
what
he really
they're,
refuses, I can just kind of try to play off tank even with Fortify. Like, it's not unplayable. So if I have to, I can. It's weird. Khan, I think, is the only tank that has, like, in casuals that Khan players have forced me to do that on. I don't think any other tank has made me do that in casuals. Like, I've been paired with Terminar and Nando, but I know going into that, like, okay, I see what talent they pick. They're probably going to point.
Yeah. Term surprisingly isn't a bad point tank.
Yeah, he's just not as good as he used to be. I think Inara's also okay if you're good with her.
I'm really good with her walls and not blocking people away from point, but cutting the team in half.
Skin booster. I mean, that is one of the uses of the wall.
So like, I will cut
Alright,
off
I
their
picked Barret,
tank
never
from
mind.
their support all the time. And it's my favorite thing to do.
I like how their lineup is literally, if they're good at the game, this is ending in 10 minutes. If they're bad at it, we're going to win for so free.
Frickin'
Atlas, Sky, Ceres.
Yeah. Tyra and Rom you can do some stuff with.
Yeah,
Whether
and
you're
Tyra
good
and
or
Rom
bad.
also aren't like, okay, if they're good, this will be a problem. If they're bad, it won't. Whereas,
Yeah.
like, if the Sky's not good, she's not really going to do much. If she is good, she's going to really annoy us. And then, I mean, Atlas is literally just... If that Atlas is good, we probably lose.
Atlas will dominate if you're good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, he's insane. Well, our con at least went Storm and not Leon Shield, so that gives me some confidence.
The battle is about to
Going
begin.
off of his... I think that's one of the loadouts the game gives you.
Gear comes in small
It's
bulk.
completely
you
random.
know?
It might be, but aside from Hold the Line, this isn't
5,
terrible.
4, 3,
Like it's not...
2, 1.
It works. It'll let him do con things. That's fine.
I don't think I would have put the shielding there.
We gotta get to the
Atlas is point tank without big shield. That's interesting. Rom is left side.
I'm almost dead.
Nice. Rom is like half health now on point. I got rewound to where I actually don't mind being. Atlas down.
Oh. Don't die, Con. Don't die.
Good stun from the Luna. Oh my goodness. Rom is down. I'm going to move to point here. Kyra's probably going to set point on fire in a second. This guy's behind
no,
us
she's
somewhere.
behind. Oh, I lost Luna to Pyra.
I am so sorry.
Guy's not too good. I was just already at half health there.
Yeah. Tyra's playing BM, which is going to be kind of annoying.
She threw it at the entrance where I was. I was just kind of...
Crap!
Sorry.
That was so close to coming off
Oh
cooldown.
god, Con's dead.
Come on, let's go.
Stay together. Stay together.
So we just need, like, Con or Willow to be watching out for the Sky is all, I think. Sky is way behind, by the way.
Honestly, I could probably take Sky. But the only reason
There, she doesn't do a lot of damage.
I wasn't able to because
Yeah, when you're low, you can lose a winning duel because of that alone. Both tanks are low, but they're probably going to get healed up.
Nope.
Atlas still half.
Atlas
Nice,
down.
nice. I found the W key.
Ah, fuck. Well, there goes Luna.
Tyra got healed. Oh, that's tragic. Oh, I'm so sad. Never mind. Tyra went down.
Oh,
Nah, I've got 2 minutes to build it back up. Come on, buddy. That's what I thought.
that shield really...
I found the
saved
W
me
key
there.
and I'm pushing it in Saris's direction. Okay, Saris had to back off.
Yep.
Tyra and Saris are up mid. They're pushing at me.
Aw.
But I do at
Guys,
least have them
almost
held
down.
back for the moment.
Archon's trash talking.
Tyra burned ult. Can't do
That's
anything
one
about
thing
this.
I don't think is very good. Pyra's ult isn't that great.
It's fine. It gives her really solid DPS. You can panic reload with it. Ouch. But yeah, no, it's not like a super impactful ult unless you would already be doing a lot with her.
Yeah. I wouldn't have pushed there, but Maeve did.
Damn, I just blocked an Atlas rewind.
Nice.
Not that it's gonna have mattered. Crap.
Again?
Yeah. Oh,
Didn't
Atlas
Sky
banished me
just-
out of Sky ult.
Damn, that's lucky for you.
Yeah. The problem is I can't do anything because I was also stuck. Tyra threw her fire on the banish, so I couldn't do anything. And I think we lose the defense here.
Nope.
Unless, never mind. Our Willow, it might be a gamer. Hold on, I think our Willow is a gamer.
So I'm just
Sky is
I'm
low.
cooking some dinner. I'll be here while I'm waiting for stuff to go,
Okay.
and then once I'm done eating, I'll be back on.
Cool. Ow.
Damn.
I tried to put my shield up, but I died first.
Love has rebirthed us.
Good.
And that was unfortunate. But I will have my ult pretty much right away from it, so that's good.
Capture point spawning in 15 seconds.
We don't have a lot of ults going into this, though.
No.
Atlas probably won't have his, at least. Sky
I
probably won't, because she's not Morale Boost or S&D.
and Saris used hers along with Sky's.
Yeah, is she running the ult charge card?
I don't know. Damage is useless. Our only damage.
I like how Willow literally nearly saved the round and is being called useless, unless the Willow is calling the Meve useless.
No, it's Con saying that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, Willow, like, almost saved that push. Like, if they didn't just throw, like, okay, we got this. Nice. If they didn't just throw, like, 18 ultimates at us, we absolutely would have defended that.
Yeah. I actually think
Rom is left, Saris is right.
Yep.
Crap!
I was about
At
to
least we
say,
got the point!
Probably. Con, I cannot heal you when you're out of position, way in the back.
And around a wall. That's the important one. I think he was in range from mid, but he was around the wall, and I'm not going in there. Nope. I refuse. Bye. That happened right next to me. It was great. Whoop. Second item I'm gonna buy is Illuminate. Because I keep engaging this guy like an ass ton here.
There.
Pyra just looked at me and walked away.
Dude, I've had that happen while I was playing Willow before.
Oh,
that's
the weapons for the new Mave skin are nice.
Yeah.
They are.
I like the effects on them.
She doesn't have many bad, like, weapon skins.
That's true.
Like, even on her skins that I don't like, the weapons are typically pretty good.
Yeah, that is true.
You're done for there.
Yeah.
Well, if they're just gonna let push for a second. I kept you in that fight as long as I could.
It's fine. We need to back up for now. I'm gonna try and cover Meve here. Beep. That stunned me through the wall. Let's go, gamers. And did Khan at least succeed? No, of course not. I was in fire and didn't realize it because I have big brain.
Yeah. Pull back here.
Yep. Yeah, we need to group up. Khan needs to not hold W. Okay.
Okay, you got a pick there. I'll give
Yeah,
him that.
but it's kind of late in the round for that. For an ult. Him and I are going to W key at Tyra. She's running away. Now's the fun part. Hello, Atlas. Fear my W key and left mouse button. Dude, he didn't even notice me.
Someone took out Luna by going way behind us. Oh, that hurt.
Oh, that was awesome. Oh, that was so cool.
Yeah, I'm done for.
Yeah,
Rom
this
behind.
is the end of the push. I'm just going to survive as long as I can here. More Illuminate. Yep, and down goes Khan.
I think we might have had that, but we had Rom go
Also,
out.
I mean, we could have just had so much better if Khan didn't just hold W for most of the round.
But Rom flanked us and took out Luna.
What is it with cons and holding W?
I don't know. Both games, the Khans have been over-aggressive. Last game, he couldn't find his S key. This time, he seems to be just holding W.
Capture points
I think it's a different Khan. I'm fairly sure.
What? I guess I'll go veteran for burn monster.
5, 4,
Veteran won't affect that because it's % of your health.
Oh.
Yeah. It will affect everything else, though. I don't think they have any other % based damage.
What is the % based damage?
Tyra Fire.
I was under the impression that Haven still worked against that too.
Haven does, Veteran doesn't.
Oh, well,
Oh,
that's...
veteran. Okay.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
missed
yeah.
that.
For everything but the Tyra Fire, Veteran is better value for the price. I'm just gonna W key to point, throw this down, and call it a Dave.
So
That's
a lot
it.
of people say
That's
that
it. That's
Evan-
it.
Khan lost the fight with the Sky.
Oh,
and
gaming. Yeah, no, I've got nothing here. Full team's on me.
A lot of people say that veteran doesn't make sense against like a Street Justice Mave, a Vora Execute, or a Lex Execute. But I was thinking about it.
It does.
For
Technically,
the executes, they have to deal a bit more damage before they can execute you.
Exactly, and that's what Haven does too.
Right.
They have exactly
Against-
the same
yeah,
effect, so it doesn't make
Against
sense
things
to,
that check your health, they're identical.
Or,
Like,
well-
in terms of effects, obviously, you know, like, whichever one happens to be better on a given patch will still
Right.
be better. But they have the same effect on checks.
Yep.
How did I only get 49,000 healing?
Because Khan held W around corners, and I got melted every time I died.
I was really only able to heal you, Willow, and Maeve when she
Yeah.
popped by me.
Well, and yeah, most of my deaths were just getting melted, so, like, there wasn't much healing to do on me.
That's fair. I did more damage than our Khan,
You
though.
got damaged our Khan. That's, oof.
Yeah.
Oof.
And he
On
was
to
giving us
next,
shit the whole
then?
time. Sure.
Gaming. Our Willow got funny number in the credits, too.
Did they?
Yeah. 2,690. She did it. She found the funny.
Our Willow was popping off.
Yeah.
We were doing good.
Yeah, no, the con was like, oh, we have a bot for a DPS. He gets out damaged by an IO, and also the Willow nearly saved us that defense. Okay,
Yeah.
con. Sure, buddy. Sure. I think that I also would have had an easier time in all of those fights on point if I had gone Rezel first instead of Haven. I didn't think about the fact that there was Atlas and Rom and then Illuminate would have been great for Sky. That was just oops. Oops. Part of me wants to listen to this person, not out of fear of cons on the enemy team, but because I don't. You know what? I'll wait.
I'd ban
I won't.
Khan.
I won't do it first. I won't do it first. I'll second ban Con if they don't first ban him, because I don't need one to be good on the enemy team or terrible on ours. Not
Uh-huh.
again. Not
Hey,
again.
that's exactly my stance on Atlas.
It's fair.
Your turn to pick.
One game, play
know
one
what?
ranked game, and we have an Atlas lose the entire game with his ult. 3-3 overtime, 99%, 99%, right? We had just wiped their team. The Rom was the only one left. He runs onto point, and the Atlas banishes him on point just
Oh
long
my
enough for
God.
their team to show up and win.
No.
No.
I was livid.
Pain.
I have never
Pain.
reported somebody for being bad before. That time I did, and it's only because I couldn't tell if they were bad or if they threw.
Or throwing, because with something like that, there's not really a way to tell, yeah.
Yeah, and I figured, you know what? No, he's got to learn somehow.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
Well,
I'm gonna hop off
because-
the. Oh, go ahead.
Because the number of people that actually report people for, like, throwing is so low. When you discuss reporting in a post-match lobby, everyone's like, yeah, okay, whatever. So, what are the odds that someone's going to get banned for being bad if, you know what, if you do something like that? Because, like, no one reports for throwing anyway. So,
All the time. If
I do all the
someone
time, but there are
throws-
so many times where if you ask your team or the other team, they'll just be like, nah.
My
should I go damage here or ult charge
Your
Ray?
turn to ban.
We have for Nando has a good one, and Ray can just bounce over these walls on point.
Yeah. Yeah, no, Ray's probably good here if you can get her.
I can.
I am going to delete Corvus from the match.
Hey, I'm gonna drop off the call for a few minutes while I eat. I'll jump back on when I'm done.
Sure.
They don't even have a support yet.
Yeah, that's why I got rid of Corv. I was debating Corv Grover. I feel like Io is really good as a main support to complement Ray.
Yeah, they work well together.
Yeah. Because everything that one doesn't provide, the other does. I do wonder if our fourth pick is going to... Ooh, Ying, fair enough. Well, that answers that question. I was going to say, I wonder if they're going to go off tank or DPS.
I mean, I can do a ROM off tank.
I don't know, we might get more value out of the Ray, I'm not sure. I'm okay with shooting with the Ray if you want to. You're probably going to be off support damage type of deal if you go with Ray, though.
I do.
Yeah, that's fine.
I usually go extension though, just because I can spread the ult charge farther out.
Yeah. Yeah, Bazaar is one of the 2 maps that extension is actually worth picking.
I don't care. Focus, I don't like using.
Focus would be much more tolerable if it, like, went where I told it to. That's my biggest issue with it.
Bow before me.
I'd be fine with focus if it didn't make her thing. If it didn't make the cooldown for Link so fucking long.
Yeah, that's fair. It can be really uncomfortable if you're not used to it.
Listen, can you hear it? The sound of 1,000 souls crying out to be collected. Just thinking of dragging them to the depths gets me so excited.
That heal one.
Oh, look, a relic of the abyss. Ha!
The battle is about to begin.
Interesting. Our Buck's going bulk up. That's my preferred talent, but, like, they all play Bounce House and randoms normally.
Yeah.
The battle has begun.
But probably you and Victor have the best ult here.
1.
Yours is pretty good, too.
Well, for me to charge.
Oh, well, yeah.
First blood.
Here, Barrick.
Yeah, I'm contesting Rick on point right now. I just ran him over. Sky top right. Nice, my burn killed her. Koa top right.
Yeah, I was.
Koa's a corpse. Tyra is burn monster. I'm gonna push her.
Me and Victor are on, right?
Cool. Oh crap, they got on point. Sky bottom left. Sky top left. Nope, she
don't
stayed
see
bottom,
her.
I think. Oh, she just went
Run
mid.
up
Okay.
to front.
And now she's right side. Hi, Tyra.
I'll chase her down.
I'll chase Koa down. Let's go, gamers! I don't know why I said that with whatever that accent was. That was like a Minnesota accent.
You have your ult, you have your ult.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna save it this round.
That's what I would do.
Yeah, like, I know we have the Ray, I know we have 2 minutes, but I think just saving it for now, and then seeing how mid plays out later.
We have Makoa behind.
I am going to die. That was a terrible play, and I apologize for my stupidity.
I'm down. Makoa's almost dead, though.
I'm gonna buy Bulldozer because these Ying illusions and Barrack turrets keep ending up right next to me.
That's fair.
And I also kind of want to buy Illuminate next.
I personally haven't had any problems with Sky.
She's not a huge issue, but I keep ending up next to her without knowing, and I would like that knowledge.
Yeah, that's fair.
Speaking of, she is hard left. She is now hard down in the ground. Approximately 6 feet.
I can go charge Buck's ult because I can.
Yeah, he's the only one that needs charge, I guess.
Yeah. And Io's doing a good job.
Yeah. Heading around left here. Oh crap, my shield broke and I didn't even notice. Thordle. Koa could waste ult here. Oh, let's go.
Yes.
Let's go.
Oh, but both healers are down. Both support.
I'm not gonna touch here. I'm just gonna let them have this.
Yeah.
My goal is to survive.
So glad that Koa burned ult there.
Yep. No, Koa and Barrack burned ult. No!
Why did Io use her ult?
Good question. Yeah, no. Like, we weren't getting that in, and... Yeah, no. We weren't getting that in. They burned 2 ults on it. Why give them any charge back? I really hope that I don't get yelled at in chat for that one, but, like, I can explain myself. I stand by my choice. Unless we lose this mid, then I'm gonna be sad.
And you have ult, I have ult, and Vic has ult.
Yep.
Which,
And then
they're the
Buck's
good
charge
ults
is
here.
decently fast, plus we have you, so I can't imagine he'll be missing it for long.
No.
I'm gonna rush mid, try and contest the Barrack. Don't worry about mid unless, it's a huge issue. Never mind, Tyra's trying to be a problem.
Yeah.
I have to ult here to survive Koa. Save your ult for now.
Had me do it.
No, save it for now. There we go. See, mine just bought me a couple seconds. That's all I needed. We're good. Gonna push up just a bit. I've got Sky and Tyra on me. Tyra Ying on me. Sky went invis, probably toward point.
I got her.
Oh, never mind. Okay. Cool.
Ray can link her.
Tyra is top mid. Well, yeah, but you can't link her while she's invis.
Yeah, you can.
Oh. I have had times where it doesn't let me do that even with Illuminate, so Paladins moment, I guess.
Yeah, those are total Paladins moments, because I do it all the time. Oh. So yeah,
There was during not last patch, but the patch before, whenever an enemy Ray was linked to an enemy invis champ, on my end it wouldn't show the spirit link. But then it got unfixed on my end with the Azan patch. But it was never fixed to begin with, so it bugged out in a way that made it work, presumably as intended. Anyway, I held W at Tyra and killed her, and I think she wasted ult too. I'm gonna burn ult on this Sky here.
I used ult to save Io.
Nice. Alright, well, this is fun. Hi, can I have a link?
Can.
Thank you very much. Much bigly. Oof. Wish I had Scorch there. Generally, I don't, but like that would have been great right there with like 4 deployables.
Yeah.
Sky's the only one on point. It's probably gonna change. Yep, Barrack's here now. Yeah, game? Tyra was on the other side of my shield, but the game decided I get to be a corpse anyway. You know what? I'll go with Illuminate.
I'm not giving up.
And we should have ults from mid if we just save them from here.
Buck charge.
Wonk. Turret.
There you go.
Does this bus go in? Nope, Sky came to point. And they give up on life. Let's go.
Yep. And
Koa
we
couldn't
have
get there.
4 ult.
Nice.
Go nimble.
I'm gonna go morale boost.
There.
Just for even more ult spam. Because Nando ult is worth morale boost quite often.
Oh, definitely.
Capture point spawning.
Sometimes it's not, but that's like specific cases where your entire item slot is filled by the enemy roster, making you need things, which is so rare.
5, 4, 3.
Like a Ying Barrack.
Well, Ying Barrack only necessitates Bulldozer, and even then I don't need it. It just makes life faster. Not even easier, really. But this Ying Illusion just dies in like a second. Alright, I killed Tyra, but her fire went up.
Oh shit. Io's down.
Yeah. Beep. It's fine. Barrack goes down. Sky left. She dies. Or Ying does. I don't know why. Tyra's on point. She dies. Make her waste that ult. Nice! I ran Sky over. Let's go. Koa bottom left. Koa down. Barrack bottom left. I'm pushing the Ying instead of... I'm ignoring the Barrack here. That might have been the wrong play. Oh, never mind. Barrack dead anyway. Let's go. Nice!
Oh,
Right
I
as we got the
that
Sky,
kill.
too.
Yes.
Let's go.
Dude, I love freaking connecting to Sky.
I just had Illuminate, so, like...
Yeah.
She just stopped getting away. It was great. Let's go. Victor got funny number damage.
Hey, nice. I was going more damage than more heals than damage, but
That's
that didn't
fine.
feel right. I felt like I was doing more damage there.
Yeah,
but
I would really
whatever.
have expected the numbers on you and the IO to be swapped, like, just
Yeah.
based on the fact that you were, like, aggressively off-supporting, but... I don't know. What does the guy's deck look like?
I need to work
So...
on more of an aggressive
They,
deck,
they,
though.
they played a lifelink deck, but picked GB, which makes me think they only have one deck for IO.
Possibly.
And then just saw another support and went GB.
Possibly. I need to work on my another one real quick for her.
Other what?
A different deck for Ray.
Ah, I see. I have just stolen Mecha's Ray decks, and then I think some of them I've modified slightly.
Ray.
It depends on who it is. For characters that I play myself more often, I'll build them myself.
I like to build my own decks. All of my IO decks are my own. like I look at other people's decks, but all of my IO decks are mine.
Yeah.
Corvus.
My Corvus decks are sort of mine. I have my Corvus damage deck, and then I have Fish's damage deck for Corvus, for Stun Corv. And I play both of them about as actively when I pick Stun. And then my speed build is mine, but it's apparently like the Corvus build, which I guess explains how I landed on it. And then my DR build is the same, but DR instead of speed.
Yeah.
So my Corv builds are sort of mine, but the main heal builds kind of just landed where everyone else's does, because Corvus has like 6 cards. Unless you're playing stun, then he has like 6 cards, but 3 of them are different.
Mm-hmm. Same.
And then there's Saris. No one would give me a good Saris deck, so all of them are mine, I think, except for I have one of Mechas and one of Fishes, but I don't like either of them, so I just play mine.
I don't like theirs all that much. Or
I
I'm
don't
not good
either,
with
but
her.
she can be fun if I just want to
Saris.
deactivate my brain region.
Saris.
I played her damage for the first time a while ago, and I did like that. That was fun.
So I am of the opinion that Soul Collector is the way to go with Saris, even if you're main supporting.
Yep, I agree.
Because Mortal Reach, like, the range almost never matters, right? Like, the extra healing almost never matters, especially on a champion who already dies to cauterize, and it's such a small amount of extra healing, and it's even smaller if you have to heal someone that's under caught. And the extra damage matters slightly more than the extra healing. And then you also have more trouble dying because you have stupid amounts of health.
So I'm also just going to say, if you are playing far enough away that you need the range from Mortal Reach, you're playing too far away. You're too easy to flank.
Unless
Shattered Desert is the awkward
Shattered
exception
Desert.
to that rule, but otherwise I agree.
That's a weird map for...
Shattered is just big.
You probably shouldn't be playing Saris on that map anyway, though. There's too many walls that block your heal off.
Shattered Desert?
It depends. Not for the
way
mid
I
fight.
play support, I tend to use a lot of cover. Even on the mid fight, I mean, if you have a good line of sight on,
That's fair.
you're too visible.
Yeah, Shattered's. I don't like Shattered in general, though. Like, it's just. Ugh.
Did you start a new game out of curiosity?
No, we actually just got out of one a couple minutes ago.
Okay, if you want to invite me, I can play some more.
Sure. Would it let us with all 3 of us?
Oh wait, you're
yeah. Let's find out. You know, I still have to do 2 more, but like we could find out if the game will be nice. Can we confuse the game?
If not, I'll drop for a little bit.
Or
if you're
I
okay
can.
with...
It's up to you.
Yeah, whoever's okay with it.
I will then.
Moment of taco. Oh, let's go, gamers!
Hey! Let's go.
Yeah!
Maybe this is gonna be my turnaround in ranked.
Maybe. What ended up happening with me was I found a 4-stack that we were doing really well with, and then we started doing poorly. And then I found a different 3-stack, and we did really well until we started doing poorly. And then I solo queued and clawed my way to plat.
I'm gonna go turn on my light, BRB.
Oh wait, hold on. I just realized y'all are both Witch IO. Hold on, let me match. Let's scare our enemies. That's Birthday IO. There it is.
What?
I normally use Witch IO. I was just on the new one. But there we go. Now we match.
Our
enemies show.
Yes. I love it.
Okay, so
I don't care what the meta says. IO is best.
Okay. Then yes, IO best support. I was gonna say IO is my favorite support, and I think she's like a really high tier support. But Corvus, and Grover,
better.
Yeah.
I think. Okay, so
Fury
depends on the comp you're playing her with, though.
Yeah.
Because
Fury is
not universal, and IO is.
Yes. Io
Oh god, yeah, no,
doesn't
Fury on
do
double is just nuts.
doesn't
Fury on
do
double is just nuts.
Honestly,
matter
even
who
a
she goes
solo
with.
Furia is really strong
No,
just because
Furia
her ult
can work.
is
Yeah, no,
so
Furia
strong.
can work on solo. She's got the ult, she's got the beam, which is either getting you stuns or clearing a decent chunk of place.
Yeah.
Her fireballs are not the best escape, but they're something, and if they hit, they're okay damage. If someone tries to dive, even if they dodge your beam, I mean, she out damages a handful of characters.
Yeah,
She
her
does, which
DPS
is-
is insane, especially if you're getting good healing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And then has one of the best ults in the game, as many supports do.
She has one of the best heals in the game too. The way that the normal heal works because of the current cot, and especially because everybody has cot, you
Mhm.
only get like that, not even a second to heal somebody out of cot.
Yep.
She's one of
Yeah.
the only supports, along with Corvus and I guess Grover, that can, well, and then Pip, that gets a full heal instantly in that time period.
Ying
And even
is,
Pip
I mean,
is
Ying,
iffy.
if they're next to an illusion and you life exchange them, like that's pretty quick. And
Yeah, that
sometimes
works
that'll
pretty
happen. It's just Ying's not never consistent. She's just not as consistent as the quick heals.
Yeah, well, and she doesn't provide as much extra value as some of the other supports do.
No, because she's a heal bot through and through. She's not like
Yeah.
Io where she's heal bot with a bit of inconsistent utility. She's a heal bot. She's just better at it than Saris because she can split them up. And has a much
because
better
her heal's a
standalone
bit
ult.
burstier.
Yeah. Yeah,
It's your
Saris
team's
just
turn
can't.
to
Oh,
ban.
we broke it. Percent default, percent stone keep day. My favorite map.
Yes.
Happen.
I like how the bug used to be this happened with night and now it happens with day. Good job, Hyros. You didn't fix it, you flipped it.
Oh god.
don't wanna deal with
Enemy's turn to
Sati.
ban.
Fair. Also,
So-
our third pick is apparently high according to themselves, which means they're either going to feed their ass off or carry us. That is my experience with intoxicated gamers on my
It's your
team.
team's turn to ban.
If I'm just a little bit tipsy, then I can carry.
Fair. For first pick, could I get a Nando save if they don't ban him?
Okay, I was actually debating on banning him, so I'm glad you said something.
Yeah, no. I can play Nando and Barrick.
I may ban Yagarath.
I'm okay with
then.
I'm okay with Yag. She's not fun to play against, and if
Enemy's
someone's
turn
good,
to
she's
ban.
Oh god. And
E.
you're getting drunk too?
Oh yeah, man.
Oh, gaming.
Want me to save Nando?
Yeah, if you're cool with that.
Unfortunately, your second pick, which means that I don't know what I'm
Your
gonna want to
turn
be yet.
pick.
Yeah, that's fair. I can grab a support
grab
for
Furia.
K9 and then never mind. Okay, that works.
Unless K9, do you want to support?
Oh, we could go double support again.
We can go double support again.
Why don't you grab me Ash? Actually,
Okay.
we'll
we can
carry
do
with
that.
tanks. Yeah,
Sure.
we'll
Tank
carry
carry?
with tanks.
Customize your
Okay.
champion.
Big shield. Not saying to go big shield. Like I'm saying, there's a lot of the collective
shield.
shield of Ash and Fernando is big. Although if you go big shield, we could just like alternate who's on point.
I'm planning on going off tank and then using the
DR
dash.
on dash, yeah.
Yep, I
I
will
like
have some
how-
shield reduction, but that's only because she doesn't have a ton of great cards. She just
Yeah,
has a-
no. Well, and if you have the cards that let you spam shield, she's even more survivable with the DR dash. Because
Yep.
you have dash to get away and the shields a bunch.
and the shield blocks a lot of the CC that cancels her dash. So
Yup.
Oh, is he?
Ooh, we could go with that nice last summer meta with that spicy double support.
I mean, I can go damage. Willow.
ooh, I'm not opposed to that.
I'd be okay with that. I don't know if I
I'm
trust
gonna
a I don't know if I
Willow.
trust a high Damba is the thing.
That's true. Damba.
Yeah, I don't
like
think-
Damba in the first place.
Unless you're like the type of person that plays better
Enemy's
while
turn
you're
to
drinking
ban.
or smoking or whatever, I feel like you should not play the skill shot heal when you're picking support.
I
That
can't speak for being
seems-
high. I've never been high in my life,
It's your team's
but being
turn to
drunk,
ban.
there's a limit. There's
There
a
is.
certain point where just enough alcohol, I think, makes you better.
And
Yeah,
then you
and
just
then
tank after
then it's
that.
a hard drop.
That's fair. That's fair.
a very, very hard drop.
They don't
I
have
want to
that often.
ban. Yeah, I want to ban Ruckus because they have Moji. If the Moji is good and they pick Ruckus, if you're okay with banning him,
I'm down
we got
for that.
4 seconds. Do it.
Yeah, I'm down
because
for
yeah,
that.
no, if they were to go full dive with Moji Ruckus and a good Moji, I would not like to face that.
No. Right. So am I going double support, or do you want Willow here?
Up to you.
If you go double support, bear in mind that we only have a Vora for damage, assuming she stays Vora.
If
Yeah,
we go double
okay.
support, I think Ray would be the play anyway, and she has decent damage. So, but
That's
I'm
fair.
okay with the Willow.
Especially, I mean, they have a Ceres, and that means that
Oh,
we're
yeah.
shutting her down early
Yeah,
game.
no, we shut down her early game, and then late game. I mean, she's 90%. Like, she does nothing. She does.
Yep.
It occurs to me,
Unless they go
late
damage.
game under Cauterize, one tick of non-caught healing is her entire late game heal.
Wow, that's rough.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll just have to
single,
watch.
single support, single tank. That's ballsy.
It is.
If this were before this patch, I mean with
Yeah.
Sarah specifically, but like if this were before this patch, I could see it working in mid to low ranks.
We definitely want to switch.
Do we? Oh, we do.
Yeah.
Oh god. I hit that.
It's a good time.
No!
I'm so
Okay.
sorry. My mouse stutters sometimes.
Oh
You're
God.
good. You're good. I can
play Ash. I can play Ash.
Oh,
This will
God.
just
Okay,
be
we're
okay.
good. We're good.
I'm not gonna be
Oh,
as good as
no.
I would on the Nando. I hate this
And-
mouse sometimes.
I probably won't be as good as I would have been on the Ash, but
That's
we can make
fine.
it work. We can
It's
make it work.
valuable experience for both of us anyway, I guess.
Oh
Yep.
shit.
I'm a little surprised they let us have Nando.
I can get us
I am
out
too,
of
Yeah.
your
but
life. Stay close and
you're our
follow
highest, and I'm assuming they're not going to be much higher than us. So
Yeah. I don't play a lot of ranked, but
I want to play more ranked. I don't know. I need to be in a mood.
Yeah.
hey, new patch. What's good on Nando now?
The battle is about to
Like
begin.
items. Haven.
Haven. Okay.
Haven, and then it just kind of depends from there.
Do you like Nimble on Fernando? I don't think I've ever actually tried that.
There aren't many champions that don't. It's not like exceptional, but it's not
Okay,
bad.
so maybe a good third or fourth pick then.
3,
I mean, even second, if you have Haven 3, like, it's not terrible.
I'm probably gonna go for Rejuve before I go for Nimble.
That's fair. I'd be careful getting Rejuve, like, until this Damba is healing. Alright, so I just made Victor run away from me toward mid. I apologize for that.
It's okay. We are taking.
I'm
care
bullying Saris, and apparently also Victor.
of- Their emoji's not flanking me yet. There they are.
And
Taking a while.
Damba gourded me. I could get away from Tavi. That's fun. Tavi's left. Beep. Yeah, no, I'm dead here. No, I'm not. Oh, Damba almost saved me. Also, I forgot to buy items. That's my bad. Oh, our Damba's gourd Damba. That's good to know. I should not have left his gourd. Oops.
Yeah. Emoji's gonna be hard to.
Tavi's behind us on
fight.
left. I'm making her back up. Right side.
Alright, I'm on my way back.
Ooh, she's playing asymmetric. I bounce Moji to right. Inara's dead. Victor's one. Nice.
Got him.
Help the front line.
Nice,
I'm
nice,
gonna
nice,
push ahead.
nice. Yep. I'm gonna push ahead on the left. And then I see you heading up mid.
Yep.
Then I'll just sit back here and protect them.
Fill 'em full of holes.
Moji and Inara mid. They're all looking at you at mid. Be careful. Tavi's looking
Yep.
at me now. She's still in their high
Yep.
ground.
That was weird. I got like turned around by something.
I'm watching mid.
Ouch.
Okay. Where we retreat?
Maybe, I don't know where you guys are.
I'm needed on the
Oh,
front.
yeah, we're both down. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm gonna push up top right here after I help deal with this Tavy.
Gone.
Okay, Inara's back right, church. I'm gonna... it's gonna take me a sec to rotate. I'm going top right still. We made Saris back up. I'm gonna push Saris. She's on left side. I'm just W keying at Saris. This is great. I don't know where she went. I lost her, but I mean, she ran.
There we go.
I ran over Victor.
Oh, nice. I love running people over.
Yeah, it's so much
Also,
fun.
if you missed the call out before, by the way, Damba's gourd, so if he throws it at you early game, you're, like, safe, unless you're being hard focused.
Yeah.
Davy's behind, tower.
Oh, I see. She's low. I'm gonna... Oh,
Got her. Alright.
Moji's on me. I think she's gonna kill me. She ran
Alright,
away?
she ran past? What?
Yeah. I'm just gonna out of
Wow,
combat.
that
And as I walk forward, she's directly
Oh,
behind.
God.
Oh, dear. Good ult, good ult.
Wait. That's ult. I used my ult and...
Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I got Inara. I'm gonna get behind them on bottom right.
Heal myself up real quick. I love playing as Willow like this.
I just killed Octavia with my dash. Wasn't quite the plan,
Nice.
but I died. Moji's behind on right. Victor, stop right.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Back to the fight.
Oh, also, Master Riding still good on Nando, obviously.
right.
That's the riding always good.
Yeah.
Killing spree.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Unfortunately, the Nando kind of ran in like the worst direction he could have there. Had he stayed
Yes,
behind me, I could have
some-
protected him.
Oh, then wait, you're Nando?
I meant Dumba.
Ah, I see. I thought you
I
were like
promise I'm
talking
not
about
drunk
Nando
yet.
the champion, and I was gonna be like, yeah, his dash is a little weird and behind sometimes.
Alright, I'm gonna stick closer to Damba then.
Capture point spawning in 15 seconds.
Also, morale boost is sometimes a really good second to third buy on. I mean, it can be good fourth buy too for Nando.
Sorry, what was that?
5,
Morale boost can be a really good buy on
Oh.
Nando too.
2.
Yeah, I
Hell,
could see
I'd
that,
argue
actually.
depending on the matchup, if you know you can get them out, it could be good first buy.
I could see that.
I go bottom, you go
He
top,
already-
or you'll go mid. That works too. Either way.
Yeah. I just
I
like to
want-
take the high ground.
The
to
side
it, that
path
way-
to make sure we have high ground type of thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Alright, I'm gonna help you bully the Inara until I need to... Crap, I didn't know Victor was here, I'm sorry.
Shit.
Hi, Moji. Bye, Moji. I hope that wasn't a
All
terrible
that
ult.
for a sec.
I have never Ash ulted with the express intent of using it to peel. So, Davies, top
enough.
left. Ack.
Got her.
I'll be back next season.
Alright,
got Moji behind?
Moji's behind. Bonk. Moji low.
Vic low.
I don't
Thank
know
you
where he
so
went.
much for the help with Moji. I think that was Bora, but I'm still thanking her. It's fine. Davey jumped in.
This Octavia is not
This
good.
was an awkward run.
I knew you
I made it into like the last second of Damba Gourd. I'm dead. That's unfortunate. It happens.
Okay, I have my ult, so...
I'm gonna start
Whenever I
building
get a
Master
good
Riding to
game.
get back in faster.
I just bought it.
Someone's behind us. Moji behind us in church. Oh, I shielded out her. I shielded out her ult.
Oh, that wall just ruined my... What are they called? Why can't I think of the name?
I don't know, but we are bullying them. Also, Nara's cripple. Good to keep in mind.
Yep.
Did not know that. If it was called out,
Fine.
I apologize for missing it.
No, I should have
Victor
called it out
behind us
sooner.
on
I
left.
like intended to, and then just didn't.
It hasn't affected me at the very least until just now, so...
Yeah, it didn't affect me until
Yeah.
just now earlier either.
Got the Ceres.
Oh,
I really want to ult, but I don't have enough morale boost to, like, I don't have any, so I'm not confident I'll have it back.
Oh, our Damba DC'd.
That's unfortunate.
I haven't.
Not
I don't know how
Just
long
putting
ago
those-
that happened.
I don't
If they-
either. It,
Oh yeah,
that's-
she's never CC immune to my knockbacks now. That's or my stuns. That's very good to know.
Yeah, I should have called it out just for that reason. I've been.
Yeah,
around with
I
the
probably
dash.
should have realized that when she had no response to my ult earlier. Moji and Tavi top right.
I'm gonna possibly use my ult here, depending on... Okay, sure.
I'm screwed.
15 seconds remaining.
That's
Ouch,
unfortunate.
that emoji hard focused me.
I'm gonna get morale boost 1, and then I'm just gonna turbo rezel for my 4th. Oh, Dumba's back. Dumba's back. Probably just crashed.
Yeah, I figured that's what it was. He didn't seem the type to just
No.
leave. And it's not like we were
Usually
losing.
people that are open about being high during a ranked match aren't the people who rage quit.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
but and also, I mean, again, we were winning.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he was saying that he was getting focused a little, and I know sometimes even when you're winning that happens, but like it's...
It's not too
Yeah.
common.
I try to assume people crash until they're not back at the end of a match.
Yeah, when I say DC, I just mean general disconnect.
No,
but
yeah,
I,
no, that's the same.
no,
People do
that's
tend
fine.
It's
to
just...
assume that it's.
Yeah.
Capture point spawning in 15
Because the problem is, I feel like just as many of the bots people have to deal with in their matches are crashes as many as there are levers.
Definitely.
5,
I'm sure there is some level of my game crashed and I'm just done. I'm not getting back in.
Definitely.
like the
I've
middle
had
ground
that
between the
happen
two?
before. I actually had one game where we were hard farming the enemy team, and we were like an inch away from winning, from 4-0ing them. And I crashed, and I was like, wait, don't push it in. And so they threw the push, my team threw the push, and let me reconnect before we won.
That's rough.
Nice.
The one time hard farming an enemy spawn is acceptable.
Yeah. That
I have
should
to
be a
I have to solo ult the
toxic-
Tavi to survive here, I think, but she's dead too, so that's fun. Damba saved me, but I don't think that was a terrible play. Moji's right side. Oh, I threw her off!
You did, that was great.
Oh, that was awesome! That was like some super punch out levels of RNG. She just needed to guess. I was super punch out and she was playing on emulator. That's all. Well, hello,
Aw.
Saris. Oh, Inara just saved me!
Too bad she couldn't save herself.
True.
Oh! Oh,
I wanted to get
did
away
not
from
have
the I wanted to get away
survived
from the Victor ult, so I pushed Tavi, sorry. Tavi's one. Tavi's dead. We got the point.
that. I
Nice.
should not have survived. I'm gonna heal myself real quick.
Inara's top right.
I'm gonna take the left side here.
Okay, I am gonna try to just flank up right side here.
Okay. I'm gonna hang out with Bomba on point.
Yeah, so, top right, big funny, big funny. Inara dropped down on you. I'm sure you noticed.
Yeah, she ulted.
I may have just dropped Tavi on your head, so I apologize.
She
And
crippled
away I
me.
go.
Sorry there. If I didn't get crippled, I could have dashed it to you. I think
Ouch.
get Rizal. She's crippling
Yeah.
me a lot and getting
Yeah, and
out of the slow.
it's the slow that makes the cripple worth anything. Mhm.
Yep.
I know it's not her best talent, but as a main tank, it's the worst to go against if you're the other main tank. No
Depending
matter
on who you
how
are. Terminus
with
can
Barrack or
basically
Nando,
ignore it.
Terminus won't care, and then if you're in casual, enemy Inara won't care. But like,
Yep.
if you're playing Barrack or Nando, you at least that little bit want to be able to fall back onto your mobility, if not using it to fall back. And I'm going left side.
Got her.
Nice on the Victor kill.
Victor kill, you mean Sarah?
Yep, that one. Sorry, I was chasing Victor and then Saris popped up, and then my brain said, "No, no, you know, I know,
Yeah, I
we're
can't.
good."
I can't help you there.
That's fine. I was screwed.
I watched
once.
it happen. I was
You
like,
could emote while shielding as Nando.
That would be really funny.
that would be.
Really would.
You can with
Oh,
Ash
you
and
would have-
Barrack.
You would have freaking.
You should be able to
Nando's
emote
ulti.
while Yaggaroth is ulting you.
Yes.
I
That
am
would be-
I am part of that train. I am part of that train.
Girl.
I'm
saying,
chasing
like,
Victor.
You have your shield. You are not surviving that.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
Octavia,
4, 3,
done for.
1.
I'm just gonna
Let's
help
just
y'all
farm
bully
ult.
the
I
Inara.
don't think we're gonna push it in, but
I don't think so either. But we can bully them.
Yeah.
we can farm ult.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm at 81 right now, so.
If we can make them waste ults too, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. I mean, the Sarah's kind of wasted hers there.
Mm-hmm.
Not just kind of. I mean, I even shielded it, so she didn't get any value out of it either.
Inara wasted
Oh.
hers, but this is kind of getting close. I think the play is we save, but if we push, we push.
Yeah.
We have 3 ults. I could use mine.
I'm.
Saris is one.
I'm
Yeah.
not gonna use mine now, actually.
No, I think I'm the only one that should, if anyone does. Oh, Damba used his. Never mind. Okay. Yeah, now I think we hard save them.
Yep, I agree.
Good news, I have Rezil 3 now, so. By the way, the Octavia disconnected at some point. She might be back, but she disconnected at some point. She has no title. I didn't see if she did in loading, though.
I love
Block me,
how
don't
the
block me,
Moji
don't
has
block me.
Commander's Shield.
Bonk!
What the fuck?
Because the Octavia disconnected at some point.
I just
Or
like,
I guess
love how
it
that's
might be
a-
that Moji disconnected, but yeah. One of them DC'd and the game bugged out.
Yeah, it did that. I love it.
Davey might still be a bot. I don't know if she had a title.
Uh.
I guess I could check. I am streaming.
Chronos or Nimble here? Go Chronos.
Yeah, probably Chronos, just to spam that little bit of damage and the whatnot.
Dead zone.
Yeah.
Capture points
Oh yeah, because you also have dead
15
zone damage.
seconds.
Okay. Yeah.
I use that to both save myself and deal damage in 1v1s.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
5,
I
4,
don't like it as much, but like I don't hate it. I prefer Blast Flower.
I think
don't
that's
use
generally
that.
considered the meta.
It's the one that people consider best right now, but I know Nightshade's better in specific comps. I'm ulting this Inara. I caught Moji in it too.
Nice.
Nice. I'm down Octavia.
I am hard chasing
Yep.
Moji. Never mind. Vora got it. Nice, nice.
Octavia's sitting
Davey's
up
top left tower.
Drop down. Got her.
Nice.
Hard bullying Saris. Hard bullying Saris. She ran. Dude, Victor, stop shooting. This gourd is wonderful.
Oh shit. Moji's above.
Yep.
Oh,
Moji
I
is
saw
dead.
the stun there. That was great.
Damn it. I didn't get the ult quite in time.
Damn it!
Should I ult?
Davey's
Nope.
behind.
Too late.
Apparently, yes.
Well, I don't ult to save myself. I ult to save everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you ult to save yourself, but yeah.
The Dumbo is dead, and that's why I was hesitant.
Yeah. No, I think that would have been a time to ult to save yourself.
Oh! Canceled his ult.
Beautiful. And I canceled him.
Moji's one.
Oh. All the ults are coming out now.
Yup. I'm gonna get another one. I'm ulting onto point. I'm ulting next to point.
Nice.
Oh.
It's fine, because you guys can hold point.
Yep.
Oh, Inara's still alive. Okay.
Honestly, it works better because you have high ground over point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Nara can't wall you off.
True. Aw, she crippled me right as I started.
There we go.
No, you can't heal. You can't heal,
Yes.
Saris.
That is not where my dash should have ended, but okay, game. I wanted to see Ash go flying, but fine. Be boring. It's okay. I didn't want to have fun. I didn't want to see Ash just Noom. Ah. That was great. That was great.
That was fun.
Okay, Nando's more fun than I gave him credit for.
Nando is, I don't know. He's hit or miss. Some games I don't have fun with him. Some matches I do. And it's literally just, I won't know till I'm playing. Upside, I guess, is that he's good. So at least I have that even when I'm not having fun in ranked.
Moji does a lot of damage.
Yeah, I don't get what they're
heavy
trying to
burst.
Yeah.
Oh, wait.
I don't get what they're saying in chat. They're trying to criticize the Victor for not doing more than the Moji, but I mean, sure, the Victor didn't do well. 7, 15, 11, but
I mean, his damage itself was okay.
Yeah.
Like, 90's not bad. He was only a little
No.
below the Tavy.
They
Yeah.
just
he maybe should have been above Inara, although Inara does a ton of damage if you play her well.
Yeah, no, if
And
that
if you can
Inara
hit
was
her spot.
playing for damage, like, yeah. Also, was she hitting you a lot?
She was.
Yeah,
Her
farming
and I
the
were
other
just
main
like-
tank. Farming the other main tank pads your no offense to your damage stat, but like,
Oh yeah.
you farm the other main tank, your damage stat goes up. If you ever
Yeah.
see a main tank, if you ever see like two main tanks have the highest damage stat in a ranked game, they probably didn't shoot many other people other than each other during the point fights.
Yeah.
And they probably also both had supports that weren't challenged too much.
Yeah. Yeah. But like I've seen things where it's like, okay, but why did that just happen in a plat diamond lobby?
Yeah.
Why were all four of these people allowed to do this?
Yep.
So
Just their
historically,
damages for fighting each other.
I think I can do one more drink before I get and hit that drop off. So I'll be right back. 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have one more placement until I am placed. And it may be my last match.
That's fine, because I gotta start streaming here in a bit.
Yeah. Me and a friend were playing Splatoon last night, and we were gonna play Splat Zones because it came into ranked rotation at like 2 in the morning my time, but we were both
Yeah.
gonna be awake. And then one of my partners got burned really bad while cooking, so we didn't end up able to play.
I was gonna
And
play.
Splat Zones comes up in half an hour here, so probably have time for the match.
Okay.
Nah.
I'm back.
Gaming. This is gonna be my last match and also my last placement.
Nice. We'll see what you get then.
Yep. So far we're 2 and 2, so this one's probably gonna decide whether I end up in high gold.
So,
So,
most people
was
dropped
this-
one tier.
Yeah. How like was was this? I know people have been calling this a hard reset, but like, I don't know if the terminology that I'm thinking is applied here. Is it like it doesn't care what my rank was last split, or is a hard reset just you're unranked now in Paladins?
I'm not sure. All I
I
know
wanna
is
say it
that
doesn't care.
what wound up happening was last
Your
game.
team's turn to
Oh, they banned
ban.
Nando. I'm gonna ban Sati again because again, I don't want to
Okay.
deal with her.
Enemy's
Um,
turn to
I'll
ban.
probably go Rick here then if he's open. If not, I don't know.
Rick.
I can either support or off tank.
I can save
Barrack.
Barrack for it if you want, unless there's a
Yeah,
more
it depends on
pressing
if they grab him or that. Yeah.
Because I mean, at the end of the day, I can Inara too if they take Barrack.
team's
Right,
turn.
right. And then I could just go Ash again. Could we hit
depend-
Khan here? I don't like playing against him on warders if we face a good one.
Yeah.
Big thing.
I'm not used to having to ban Atlas because I play Gold Elo, and
Mhm.
in the Pugs, we are definitely not playing Gold Elo.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
no.
like, yeah.
It doesn't look like anyone wants any saves, so I'll try to save Barrack if they don't take it.
Sure.
Since Dream Queen wants to go support, I can take DPS, I suppose. We'll see what
I
they
could
go.
Yeah,
We could go double tank, double support if we have enough damage.
they're going Eevee.
Why don't you grab me? Well, we'll see what they go for tanks. Assuming they pick tanks, but I might go Nessa.
Well,
On
Dream is
warders, yeah.
4th pick, so it'll be their next. It'll be after the ban.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about for Dream. I'm saving
the
for
other team.
Barrack. I'm saving
Yeah.
Barrack for Sunset here.
Yeah.
So
Okay,
if other team picks 2 tanks, or picks even just their point tank enough for me to know what they're going.
Your turn to pick.
Oh, I'm going Nessa, I think. I don't know, though. Ramen to Nessa can be kind of hard, too.
Yeah.
It's up to you. I could I mean we could ask who our 4th pick wants and save for them and then have
They want
them
support.
right.
Yeah, they just want support. So it's just how about you give me give me Tyra.
Ooh, Tyra's always nice.
Tyra.
Then I'm gonna go off of who our 4th pick goes. Cause if they go like a Furia, then I'll probably go another support.
Your team's turn
But
to
I
ban.
wanted to I gave you 10 seconds in case you changed your mind because when we have the bank time I don't like hearing a name and then picking.
No, you're
Yeah.
good. You're good.
Yeah.
Let's see. Dude, I should ban Inara because they didn't pick a point tank yet.
I would, if you're gonna do that, I'd rather you get rid of Term. I would rather face a Term on point or an Inara on point than a Term.
Enemy's
Fair
turn
enough.
to
She's
ban.
easier. Even if she goes cripple, she's easier. Unless I'm Nando, but I'm not Nando. In Nando, it's other way.
Rover.
It's
Nando's
understandable.
easy into
Grover's
Term
strong
because if
support.
I'm accidentally feeding Siphon, I'm really not doing anything for the Term.
Yeah.
But
that's
with
what I
Barrack,
figured.
if his Siphon is up and in my way, I just my turrets will shoot into it.
The trick to that, you want to, normally as Barrack, right? You want your turrets to body block for you.
Mm-hmm.
Should
With
I go Ray for here? Since they are going Furia. Or do you?
Oh, that's interesting. Solo ROM. Yeah, go. I think you can go Ray.
They're force support. We have to be careful. But yeah, Ray having decent damage and fueling Fairy ult might be the only way we win. Actually.
Or I could go Willow here too, since they are force support.
Do we have a way of stopping Rom?
Technically, me.
We have, yeah, Furia Tyra if you go BM.
I mean, I don't even need to go. Well, I could go BM but
well, but the only the only way we get value out of Willow into their comp is if we stop the Rom in his tracks. He cannot move. Otherwise, he's out in this dead zone with dash. Yeah. So
honestly, actually, we could do that because they don't have enough damage off of their supports to justify needing Mercy Kill.
And Grok can do a lot of damage.
They can.
Corvus,
they're just
Corvus Grok would be my concerns with
yeah,
damage.
that would be my bigger concern.
I mean, you can just buy
I could
Haven,
see Burn
though.
Monster working here.
You could just buy Haven and then
yeah.
Oh, Ray.
Leave it up to you. I'll leave it up to you.
Ray, Willow, whichever you want.
Ray and Furia work really well together.
Oh yeah, the
Alright,
Furia just
sending the-
said, "Do whatever, I'll go Exterm." So I guess Ray was the right call.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna trade you.
Exterm's awful solo. Yup. Let's go. No mouse stutter. Not that it would be easy because I came in from a side, not above.
Oh, the hardest part. Which of the many awesome tire skins do I think I want the Western one? I've got like my four favorite ones for her, and it's sometimes hard to decide which one I want.
You know, Io and Corvus are my two favorite supports to play as, and I have all of the skins that I like for both of them. Actually, the only skin I'm missing for Corvus is his season pass skin because I missed that.
I actually have
all
all
of his
the Corvus
others.
skins.
I was
I
not
have
playing
Corvus
at the
one.
time.
I have all the skins I want for supports, except for Starfall, and I can't get that one.
Oh, Starfall is so
can't-
good.
I can't
is.
think of any skins that I don't have that I want on support.
Off the top of my head, I can't think of any either, but it's been a little while since I played as more of a dedicated support.
That's fair.
We have an Exterm, so I'm probably going to go Mercy Kill.
Okay.
I don't think we need the Cripple.
All right. Well, yeah, also we don't need the cripple because that was operating under the assumption of Willow. So
Well,
we're
yeah,
no
Crippling
reason
Rom
to
is
plan
still
around.
good because he gets DR and stuff with it.
Well, he's not running DR dash anyway.
He's not. He's running.
So that
full
plus no
charge.
reason to hold him in place.
It's true. Yeah. The extra damage is kind of nice, but at the end of the day, he can always walk out of it.
Yeah. Corva's going Dark Gifts. Ying is Rezo. Io's GB. I'm gonna go Rezo in case this Rom is really spamming his ults out, though.
He already has morale boost, so.
Yeah, I know.
Which is
I'm just gonna
stupid
run to
because
point
there's
here.
massive diminishing returns to that. Shit.
I'm probably gonna buy Bulldozer soon, too. Back up. Big thank, big thank. Yeah, Rom might just...
There we
Never
go.
mind. I was gonna say Rom might just not die if they play this well early, but... I guess they didn't. Bully the Gurk! I'm bullying Gurk! I missed! Thank you so much for that. Oh, both supports are gamers. I like that not only have they gone meme comp, but, like, they somehow lost that mid-fight. I'm okay with this.
Yeah.
Like, they had no reason to lose that, especially that quickly.
I don't think I would have used Furious ult here, but it's not bad.
Yeah, she's got plenty of time to get it back.
Yeah.
I don't know if she'll be at 100, but she won't be at 0.
If I stick with her, I can probably keep her at 100. Get her
Oh,
back at it.
right. Yeah, no, I kind of forgot you were playing Ray for a sec there. I'm gonna head right side here. So I'm gonna try and like push with you guys, but not with you guys.
I'm gonna kind of go right, but like under.
Fair. I got Luna stunned.
This
W
Tyra
key!
really likes getting hurt.
What was that?
This Tyra really likes getting hurt.
Yes, I do.
Ooh. Speaking
Oh yeah,
of crippling
Fury
Rom.
is already above 50 with her ult, so.
Yeah. I'm pushing Ying. Get out of here, lady.
Oh, I'm just trying to keep points alive.
Well, that was unfortunate. I died to getting splatted, not to
I'm
Ooh,
getting
not to
followed.
dying. Which is actually good. It means I come back faster, doesn't it? Oh yeah. Sables. That was for Fury because I think she's gonna be full before this ends.
It will be. close enough. There's her ult, and where are you, Tyra? Come here.
Just trying to push a bit of an off angle there.
I so apologize if any of my viewers have like photosensitive seizure, whatever the term is.
Epilepsy.
Epilepsy, that's the one.
Yeah, this
I
is a
should
very
know
great-
I had a friend in high school. It was the same friend, if anyone in chat remembers the story, who likes bananas, but is like deathly allergic to them. And
Bananas.
yeah. There's no way this goes in.
Honestly.
But it
What?
But
They
if it
let
goes
me-
in with
they
no
let me
ults,
take
we
high
take
ground.
those? Right. So, funny story.
Hey, I guess I'll...
Yeah! Capitalism!
Holy cow.
Are we even winning the item economy? I don't even think we are, because they're just healing so much. So it's not even yeah. Okay, well, if it's not yeah capitalism, then yeah communism. All right, I'm gonna buy me some bulldozer to deal with
Ying
literally
and Grok.
3 of them.
Ying, Grok, and Io.
Grok's probably the one I'll get the least value out of. I always
yeah.
have trouble hitting his totems, but if I hit him,
Yeah, if you
Goodbye.
just hit him by accident. Then...
yeah.
2.
Which is actually what I usually do to Ying illusions, which is why I buy bulldozer against her, because they just body
Uh-huh.
block, and I don't like that. Yeet. Rom is left side.
Yep. There we go. Oh, there's a Grok ult.
Yup.
Oh, I'm down.
I don't want to drop my ult until Rom uses his, so I'm trying to be really careful here.
I should not have pushed so hard on that
Ouch.
EV or that Io. I was watching
Fine, it
EV.
happens.
Just use their ult. I wouldn't have there. I think Eevee panic ulted there.
That happens sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't have touch. Someone else did,
I
though.
do.
Let's go. I have it now.
Okay, I got
I
it.
do have this touch, and I do have an ult now that I can't be threatened by the ROM.
I used my ult to save both Eevee and me, because we were both
I'm gonna
out
zone
dead
up
there.
just a bit.
I'll push up left just in case.
Yeah, we need to watch right side as well. Yep. They were trying to go right. They were just too slow about it. Hey, speaking of accidentally shooting Grok totems,
Yeah.
did their Ying make good life choices and actually go morale boost? Where are all those Yings when they're on my team? I'm gonna flank right.
Yeah, I'm pushing
It's a Corvus
flank.
and an IO. Yeah, I'm gonna die if I push that.
Furia, please heal me. I stepped in front of her just so she might see me. Thank you.
I'm bullying Luna. Okay.
Corvus
Or you
down.
can just, you know, just kill Io. Thanks, Evie. Steal my spotlight. Fine.
I'm just here to charge ult.
Let's go! We should not have 4-0'd that, but I'll take it.
You know what? I respect the balls that they had with that build.
No, because like if you can steamroll early with that, that works. They just couldn't do it early.
Nope.
Silver won for going 3-2, so I'm gonna assume that when
Yeah, it's
people
been
say
rough.
hard reset, the game does not care that I was plat at the end of last patch.
So from what I heard, people that were particularly high up in rank dropped even like 2 levels. There was basically not there was nobody master's rank or higher after their placements this time around.
Mm.
Of all of the people I've talked to, I am the only person that has gone up in rank compared to where I was after my qualifiers. And I
I've
think that's because I really didn't play much before.
I went down a fuckload because I was gold 5 last because it took me forever to get to gold 5 and I just quit after that. So like
Fair.
super bored.
I really think that gold shouldn't decay your rank. It's really stupid that it does.
Well,
Because
it
gold
took
is
me
gold is
50
like
matches.
average players.
Yeah.
Gold is like where the average players are supposed to sit. So there should
Mhm.
not be decay from being average.
No.
Like
I will say though, if you take that to the extreme, that would imply that there should actually be a slow tick up towards the average if you're below it.
no, because if you're that bad that you're hard stuck, it's a little different. I would say.
I get I just meant like if you follow that to the extreme where
Oh, you're like logical extremes. Okay, yeah. I missed that part because I was grabbing a link because I'm wrapping up stream and we're gonna rate.
Fair.
yeah.
So yeah.
Also
You know,
noticed in your description thing, the Monado, another Xenoblade fan, I take it.
Yes.
Just
And my Discord thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
Monado
I was
finally.
very confused. Yes,
Yeah.
I was really excited for Xenoblade 3 getting announced. It was
I'm a little disappointed that it wasn't an export or X2.
or X2. I was too, but it's like I'll take it. I'm not gonna say
Yep.
no. Okay.
I want to see,
so
is it a brand
are you
new
in the-
combat system again?
Are you in the Xenoblade? I'm expecting it to. Okay, lore-wise, it would make the most sense, and honestly, appeasing the fans-wise, it would make the most sense to either be the characters from one country use a modified version of 2s, and then the characters from the other use a modified of 1x's, or it's somewhere between the systems. Would be like if you really wanted to please as many people as possible, and lore-wise, it would make sense.
Yeah. Did you
But I
notice
had
that
no clue.
it looked like there were skulls in there too, not just the machina, but
So, are you in the Xenoblade Discord?
no, I'm not.
There is a joke theory that I've seen brought up occasionally during lore discussions that Xenoblade X is this galaxy brain play where it's not just called X because, oh, it's a different thing, it's a side story, but it's actually the 10th game chronologically. And I just think that if that's true, it's going to be the funniest thing when we eventually get it in 2176 because Xenoblade games take forever to release.
You know what they should do just to mess with people a little bit?
Oh no.
Xenoblade Chronicles X2 should be called Xenoblade Chronicles X1. Like with an I.
11.
Yeah.
If they do that, though, you realize that's pretty much, well, I mean, you remember what they did to Alvis that confirmed a fan theory.
Right.
That one wasn't a joke, but they did that in Definitive. That man's an Aegis.
Yep.
Because 2 came out and
so-
everyone was like, he might just be an Aegis. It kind of lines up. And then Definitive comes out and it's like, wasn't that a key and not a red Aegis core crystal?
So I actually have a theory on how X could fit into 1 and 2 storyline and actually make sense.
Okay.
So first off, with 1 and 2, we know that they're parallel universes, basically.
Huge Xenoblade spoilers. Leave now if you don't want to hear these, by the way,
yeah.
chat.
Yeah,
That's fine. Continue. I just wanted to. I don't. Yeah, it's whatever.
In all fairness,
Well, actually,
2
when
is
you leave
old
for the
enough
Xenoblade,
now.
yeah, no. Well, if there are any Xenoblade 1 spoilers, when you leave, I played the whole game live on my channel a couple of years ago. Go watch that. Don't just like leave forever, please. Go watch that. Give me watch time. Content.
I'll give it like a second and then I'll jump on. Or jump onto the. All right. So basically, the theory that I have for it. So we know 1 and 2 are parallel universes.
Right.
And we know that the parallel universe is created when Klaus activated. I can't remember what they called it, but basically,
The
created-
phase transition experiment.
That's right. Yes.
Yep.
Sure.
So basically, Big Bang Part 2.
Yep.
But
Small bang, because it
yeah,
only
even
affected
better.
Earth from what we know.
And that
It's
actually
literally
helps
the
my
small
theory.
bang.
That helps my theory quite a bit, actually. So we also know it was literally Earth, not just a planet they called Earth, because
Right.
essentially, right, X could before 2 came out, most people would have said X either happens before or after Chronicles 1.
Right.
The problem is 1 and X both start with Earth getting destroyed.
Yes.
So what if X is actually parallel to 1 and 2 as well? With the idea being that some of the humans escaped Earth in the Ark, in those Ark ships, right? The Ark colonies,
Right.
and they left. The Big Bang or Small Bang happens. That's actually what destroys Earth. They're too far away to see the actual cause, and because they're far enough away, they're not impacted by it. So they colonized Mira at the same time that Chronicles 1 and 2's
So
universes are being created.
I really like that theory. The big issue with it, and so this issue has holes in the form of they may have just changed the designs of things, but the two biggest issues are the ships that are battling in the cutscenes we see in 2 that are flashbacks to Earth look nothing like the alien ships in X. And then the
Agreed.
other big thing is that in 2 they're referred to, I think, in one line as the Rebels.
So
But you
there
could
are
also
actually
counter argue that there could be retcons in 2 if X is meant to fit in that way. And there's
that's actually
literally
just what I
no
was
way to
gonna.
go one way or the other with that.
So what I was gonna say there to kind of fit in with that, it's the way they could rework that a bit. Rebels is a very, very generic term,
True.
and we actually know from X that the side that attacked Earth was led by the Ganglion,
Yes.
who were they were basically organized crime, right? They're like a mafia of sorts. It's not
It could
that
be more of a
far-fetched.
galactic rebels type of deal than Earth
Exactly.
rebels. Right, okay.
As far as the ship's design thing goes, we've seen them change the designs of things from from 1 to 2.
Well, yeah, from 1 to
So
2, they went from, I don't know, this is just a place inside, I guess this guy's doing a thing, to, oh, hey, the entire backstory of the planet. Also,
and
it's attached to a pillar now.
I'm also going to point out, like, if you look at the Mechon, they don't look that dissimilar from the skulls in the way they're designed. They're
No, that's true.
specifically the regular Mechon. So
I
it's
think
possible that when things were recreated, some of the memories, I can't remember her human name, but Maineth, she may have had memories of Earth that basically kind of got moved into the Machina, right?
right.
Group
I don't remember her
consciousness or
name
whatever.
either. I just know she's a boss in Xenoblade 2 because she turns into one of the frickin' ghoul things in Moritha.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah. I don't remember what they're called, but yeah. The it's that boss you fight while I don't I think it's the first thing you do after Jin leaves the party. Or it's the
interesting.
last thing you do with him or whatever.
It has been
And
so long since I played 2 all the way through. I need to do that again.
there's some lore thing where that you can see her ID card somewhere in that whole sequence. Or like somewhere after it, and like Rex has picked it up, and that's literally her.
That's a nice touch, actually.
Here's the really messed up thing, right? If you think about it too, because in 1's universe, Zanza goes crazy with power, and Maineth is the good one, and they're both immortal. In 2's universe, they're both immortal, but now she's the one that's been all messed up both physically and, just completely corroded mentally, and he's the one trying to restart the world and be the good guy to clean up his mistakes.
Right.
Fun little detail, because it's Xenoblade. I guarantee you that wasn't an accident.
Although I suppose, in all fairness, at least in her case, I don't think it's so much that it was something with her as it was just bad luck that she got mutated.
Right, but she became immortal.
Yep.
As a crazy monster thing. which
Whereas-
parallels to Zanza in the other world becoming immortal as a god and then just going mad with power.
Right. Well, and then also the loneliness side of things.
True, she wouldn't be able to have any friends. Because, you know,
When
monster.
And Zanza himself was lonely. Like that was
Right.
kind of the whole thing.
Whereas Klaus didn't he didn't get forced to be lonely. He chose to stay away from the world he was creating.
Right.
So it wasn't. Yeah, no. See, cool parallels. Another theory I've seen for X being connected to the rest. Also, I do have to go after I say this because I have like a few minutes before rotation happens.
Good.
Another theory I've seen is that X is either before or long after. It's either long before or long after the events of the phase transition experiment. It's a theory that I've seen is essentially that for one way or another, Mira just becomes replica Earth if X is happening first.
And that's the other theory I've heard.
Right. Or whatever happens in 3, 3 might throw a wrench in this version of the theory, but whatever happens in 3, I guess now, and then years and years and years and years and years pass, and they adopt the name Earth again, but they know all of this history of Klaus and everything, thus the name New Los Angeles holds even more significance, because it's now this big city from 2 attempts at human civilization ago, or possibly 3, depending on how 3 goes.
Right.
So, like, it could fit in like that, or it could just be it's the same multiverse because it's realistically like we're still in the same multiverse as Saga and Gears were because Zohar.
Yeah, I still think that at least of the ones where they have to fit in together, the one that I came up with where they're
I would love it
parallel
if that is it and it's just different recollections of the events that don't match up. I think that would be really interesting to find out later on.
Also, that fits really well with the whole Nopon Archsage thing. I know that that's not supposed to be canon, but it could work as canon with this.
Well, yeah, it's a lot of it's not canon, but it draws from canon in everything that it does. Kind of like Smash with the Xenoblade characters. It's like, okay, it's not canon to Xenoblade, but a lot of like the things.
I actually have to go, so.
Yeah, I also have to go. This has been a fun conversation. Chat, we're going to be wrapping up stream. We're going to be heading on over to EQ's stream. They are streaming some Minecraft with Jerry. We're going to head over with the hashtag Thonkraid. Be sure to drop a like and show some love. And I will see you all in whatever the hell you watch of mine next. Again, thank you so much for the games.